Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I think I honestly probably need to get into the habit of, like, just posting the link for the whatever I use as my intro track from this point forward. We'll put that in the chat if anyone's curious, or if anyone wants to listen to it. I wonder whenever I do stuff like this if anyone can guess the game that the soundtrack is from, but you know, typically I don't think it matters that much. But good morning, everyone. It is currently 3:40 a.m. my time, because my insomnia has my sleep schedule that fucked up. If any people are watching that also have a similarly rough time zone, please spare yourself of the suffering of going through this. This is one of those, my European viewers hopefully will enjoy it. Robin, I'm not reading that. I know that, like... I'm sorry, I'm just not reading that. I don't know what else to say. The stream it's been less than 5 minutes. I've been here for, like, less than a minute. And you just hit me with shit like this. Got me fucked up for real. I can't take this shit no more. Yeah, this theme for the, it's for a dungeon in Realm of the Mad God called the Cogbold Steamworks. I've been trying to learn it recently, because there's an item in it I really want called the Laser Pointer. And I think it's got a good soundtrack. These people also, I think, did the music for the Shatters, a dungeon as well, if memory serves. But Cogbold is a fun dungeon. I doubt anyone here plays Realm, and if you don't, I don't recommend it. But unfortunately, I think the game is fun, despite its 9 million problems. I want to date Pobbert. God, you know, okay, I can't with this shit. So, look. It's no secret that a lot of my friends and Discord members are furries, and I feel like whenever there is any furry character that releases, the most generic motherfucking, like, Fortnite skin comes out, right? And I just keep having people send them to me like, I need them, and it's like, bro, calm down, calm down. I see, well, Robin's gotten to barking, so I see that we're off to a strong start for this stream, I guess. Let me go ahead and get my audio pass-through turned on, as we have to do every stream. I feel like furries just have extremely low standards. I feel like that's the problem. Okay, well, today's live reaction was from Torn Cheetah. I don't know if they're going to be awake to see that I'm using it, but... I got our D&D check. Bet everything on red B-tier streamer, man. Okay, real talk, I'm a C-tier streamer at best. I appreciate the D&D check. Our line of communication is still open. You have one more message before I close this out. What are you going to say as your final words? I'm putting a lot of faith in you right now. What are your last words? You're going to address the gambling addiction? I don't see it as a problem. You know, I wonder if the D&D actually stopped this. Typically, if you have a... Oh, wait, no, okay, it's still working. Sub to Coolkit369, thank you. I appreciate it. My legions of adoring fans, TM. Let me go ahead and... Sorry, my Windows. So, just to clarify, because this is a frequent problem for me, my second monitor is to my right, and it's, like, at an angle, and the default layout for the YouTube stream interface puts the chat on the right-hand side. So it's really far away from my face. So I have to, like, pop out the chat and break it into 2 separate windows. And then, I have to, like, move the chat to the left side so it's easier for me to read. Do it augmentless? No. With the augment, I've only managed to, like, go out of my way to do this one time. With the augment, it still took me 3 hours. So, I would prefer to not deal with that again. I kind of... Because I want to do this as a fisher, but... Alchemy, I feel like, is going to take a little while longer. Because there's an objective I actually have to focus on, and there are 3... Jesus Christ. There are fewer heads. Sorry, I read the 3-hour stream chat message as I was talking. You can probably tell I'm tired from the fact that I even just did that. And what does the augment do? If you get a kill with the weapon, like, lining up with what Komei's passive currently has selected, then it reduces the cooldown for your next decree considerably. You know, jolly and joyous that it's Christmas? I mean, honestly, not really. The good decrees to her to be funny. She still has plenty of really good decrees. Like, Fault Finder is fucking broken. That decree is so overpowered. I do still wish that they would give her the other funny decrees, like Fearsome Bonanza, because they would just be blatantly broken, but... I'm being called Coal Kid? Damn. Most capitalist time of the year. It'd be like that. Also, just to give everyone an update, prior to this stream, I was actually working on the next weird and obscure stuff. It's gonna be, I want to say, like 9-ish minutes, and the first 5 minutes are done. So, it's about half done, but I'll be honest, I just got really sick of working on it. So I was like, you know, I was thinking of doing this stream for a while. I might as well just go ahead and do it. This is how I tell myself that I'm still being productive. Even though realistically I'm not, and this stream is a waste of my time. But, you know, I got tired of working on it. I was working on it for several hours, and I just got really bored of it. Have you gotten all the decrees yet? I'm surprised you're awake, Wisp. You flamed me for streaming at this hour. But, I mean, I guess I won't complain. But no, if you look over on the left-hand side, you might see that this is our first Crucible. It's all your fault. Member for 3 months. Thank you. Tricana, I think that name is. Glad I can finally catch a stream again. Well, thank you for joining. Where is Anti-Cool Kid? Oh, no. Okay. I am, like, at this point, 99% sure that Anti-Cool Kid was Evelyn. She was way too well-versed in certain stream jokes. What does it mean by get every decree using a 777 amp? Well, I'm actually currently using my 577. And, okay, look, it still haunts me. The whole, like, what constitutes beating the game still haunts me, dude. I don't know what else to say. What decree did I even get? We're starting off strong with Wormling's A. That's actually pretty good. I'll take that. I wonder if Suckmutt's up. He'll just, like, manifest in the stream and be like, cool kid, you're playing Komei wrong. I haven't heard from Suckmutt. Well, I think he was on the last stream, actually. I was gonna say, like, what if he saw my video about Komei and was like, this guy's wrong as fuck, and then just, like, blocked me? Did you build every amp possible? No. How many amps are... Like, how many combinations are there? Has anyone run the numbers on that? Is Loser Kid think about it? I mean, I could see the argument. You're playing Warframe wrong. That's true. I've gotten a lot of... So I've been doing my best. Like, I feel like I constantly rehash things I've talked about on stream. So I'm sorry if anyone here's, like, a stream regular and it's like, cool, okay, this is, like, the 5th time I've heard this shit. I don't give a fuck. But I've been trying to stay on top of feedback regarding both the Komei video and the Sobek one. But I'll admit that it's still difficult for me to read my comments. Just, like, after the new player experience video, it's one of those things where it still, like, makes me anxious to read them. But I've been doing my best to try and look through them. And, I've gotten some feedback that I feel like is just, like, a little frustrating. Primarily in regards to, funnily enough, the Sobek video, actually. Like, I feel like a lot of people are just making suggestions to change the build that I don't think make any sense. So, for example, the commenter told me I should be using Blight instead of Merciless, but multi-shot and critical damage don't do anything for the Acid Shells explosion, so it doesn't help for that. Someone else also told me that I was wrong about Toxin Shards being additive with Elementalist, and they said that it was actually multiplicative. I just went and tested it, and they were wrong. So it's like... I don't know. Like, there have been some genuinely good points of feedback for things that, like, a big one was people saying I should take off my asthma and use, and keep Molt. And that's a totally fair criticism. And honestly, that's something I should have done. It's just that I never gotten around to changing it. That was a point of feedback in the old video, too. But... Because, like, a lot of people argue that miasma is completely worthless for the setup. I don't agree with that, because it's still an AoE viral proc, which boosts your damage. But if you don't need the damage, then Molt's definitely better. It gives you a status cleanse, gives you a decoy, gives you a reliable method of shield gating. It's a very good ability, and realistically, I probably should have just used that instead, to be honest. But, I don't know. I feel like a lot of... Like, I've received feedback on the build that just doesn't seem to understand it, and that's just kind of how it is, but maybe I just didn't explain it well enough. How you been doing, cool kid? I've been doing all right. You're wrong if you enjoy playing it. Thank you, Nightmare Frame. Very cool. You know, the worst part is I joked that Nightmare Frame would say that, but that is unironically the argument he made when he was reacting to my video. Mold is a must-have for me. That's totally fair. Malice? Okay, did he hit me? Okay, I was gonna say, like, where's the visual effect? I saw him do the animation. Bitch? Okay. Like I said, I feel like I'm gonna struggle to get every decree here, purely because playing the objective is gonna take too much of my mental bandwidth. But, we'll see, we'll see. Hema augment yet? No. So, I'll be honest with you all. I am slacking like crazy on Nightwave. I haven't really been motivated to play the game much lately. Outside of making content and doing my weeklies, I don't really play this game that much right now. I've just been doing other stuff, honestly. I've been playing Risk of Rain now that its DLC is out. I've been playing Realm of the Mad God because I hate myself and I hate having fun. I've been playing through Ghost of Tsushima, even though the game keeps crashing my graphics card. You know, I've just been doing other stuff. Obviously, when the old piece comes out, you can probably expect to see a lot more of me, like, live, because I'll be playing the game a lot and, you know, trying to experiment with the new stuff and all that jazz. But, you know, you all get to be, all my stream viewers who actually like my streams, the small minority of you, right, who aren't just here to prey on my downfall like Robin is, will get to be seeing a lot of me. When the Valis Undermine came out, I had just started my new job. Now that I am, you know, back in the annals of unemployment, so to speak, right, in the gallows, as it were, being broke as shit, I'll have a lot of time to be live. Have we gotten all the decrees yet? This shit's starting too early, bro. This shit's starting too early. Well, I guess that works. Holy, what did his body just do? Okay, it's fine, it's fine. I'm not worried about it, actually. Huge time loss. Honestly, though? Dude, I'm not even paying attention. Duelist advantage, envious economy, shattering frost. Okay. We get cool proc. And Devil's Triad or old piece. I feel like they would have talked about new kit guns if we were getting them. I do think that it'd be cool to revisit the system for kit guns and Zods, because we haven't gotten new ones in quite a while now. But I think the last time we got new kit guns was when they got... Was it when the primaries were added? Or was that before Orphix Venom? Because I think it was Orphix Venom that added the other ones, right? Spend 3 hours on 2 Crucibles? Dead ass? Like, I could. It's a bad idea, but I could. He said, when I had previously done this, it was in conjunction survival, where the objective is something you can borderline ignore for the most part, so... Have to avoid YouTube for a few days, that's fair. I'm a little bit bummed out, too, because Metroid Prime 4 is coming out on Thursday, and I probably won't be able to play it, so it's like, maybe I just have to, like, uninstall Reddit at this point, and, like, avoid YouTube, because I don't want to get the game spoiled for me. Are the weird? They're doing a car ride? Yeah, more or less. Bring back all previous operation rewards. I'm pretty sure they said that on the dev stream. Well, the operation rewards for this year, I should clarify. So, like, you know, the unique cosmetics for, like, Belly of the Beast and, you know what? Fuck you guys. But, for, like, Belly of the Beast and 8 Claw and those things. Stuff like that. Are you considering useless/forgotten mods? I've kind of thought about it, but I don't really know if it's an idea I'll pursue. Because I think it would be fun to look at some mods that are, like, weirdly niche. One video I thought about doing was, like, going over all the different set mods. But I don't know if people give a shit. Not much to grind for. I mean, if you've done the previous events, then probably not. I will say, though, something I really hope they go back on when it comes to 8 Claw, the removal of the common arcanes from the pool, I think, was really stupid. I don't know why they removed them. I feel like 8 Claw restricting you to one set, I actually think made sense. They were really easy to grind, and I was perfectly fine with them being easy to grind. Because I think that it's good for new players to have access to those arcanes that are really valuable. But the removal of the common arcanes from the pool just seemed really weird to me. Like, if we're gearing this towards new players needing these arcanes, they're still gonna need the common ones, right? So, like, why are we depriving them of the opportunity to obtain them? How cheaply you could get Voss for? I mean, even, I guess, if that's... Because if you could only buy one set of them, then I don't feel like it's the end of the world. You can just go ahead and dismantle all of the uncommons and shit, too, if you don't want them, and it would be more profitable. But no arcane nullifier? I mean, more or less. Crap in terms of modding. Weirdly enough, yeah, it was. I feel like nowadays Hammershot has a more solid place with specific hybrid weapons. But... and obscure bad set mods. I actually did debate doing a video on the mecha set by itself, because I think that the mecha set is super underrated. I was about to reject my Omakuji on accident. Whoops. But I think the mecha set is very underrated. It's super good, especially on status-heavy Warframes. Buying full Acolytes is even more profitable for Vosper. Probably. Gaming, welcome, B. Only flawed mods. I don't know how well that would work with the marked enemies for the mecha set. That's fair. I think that, like, for me personally, it's less about prioritizing the marked enemies and more about just you're killing things, and then one of the guys you kills happened to be marked, and then you get your explosion. But I think that it depends on the frame to some extent, but on certain frames it's really good. On Kome it's really good. On Citrine it's really good. On Lavos, it's really good. So I think that, like, it would be fun to talk about sometime as, like, you know, that set. Another set mod, or, like, mod set that I've thought about talking about is Strain. Strain is really interesting because I feel like when they reworked the Helminth Charger, the rework kind of was built around the Strain set existing, which I wasn't really a huge fan of, to be honest. Because Strain is a good mod set, but I kind of feel like the Helminth Chargers are kind of lackluster without it, which kind of sucks. But I thought it could also be an interesting subject. Not sure what I'm doing wrong. Well, that makes sense just with the fact that Contagious Bond just triggers when your pet gets a kill. So, like, the mecha set has a cooldown, so naturally it'll be less. The main difference is that Contagious Bond, if your pet gets a kill, it'll trigger it, right? But you can kill the mecha target. Loki, a sleeper pick. Oh, that's a Rapid Resilience, I think it's called. I know Darth popped in the stream once and talked about how he thought it was really good. Alright, I'm going this way now, I guess. Farm prop taker bounties or struggle. I mean, more or less on the Strain set. Well, I guess if Rowan's already done it, then there's no point in me making it. Such is life. It's funny, I was talking with Sci-Fi about this once. He was like, cool kid, like, I think you should remake the status tier list. That was, like, one of my favorite videos you've ever made, and I still rewatch it sometimes. And I'm like, I'm gonna be real with you, Sci-Fi. So many other people have made their own status tier lists now that I just don't feel like it would be worth it. Like, I don't think that there's a content niche for it anymore. And I also don't want to feel like I'm, like, ripping off in any capacity the people who made their own tier lists all this time later. Change from enemies back and forth? Yeah, that's actually what I currently have going on with my Kome. But I don't think I have the full mecha set. I think I'm, like, lacking one of the mecha mods. I don't remember, though. Kome's modding slots are so free that if I took, like, the mecha armor mod and I'm not using it, it kind of hardly matters, because what else was I going to put there? Oh, yeah, I do still have the mecha armor mod on. Do you want your opinions, though? Okay, I guess let me put it this way. Naturally, if you're watching my stream, you're going to have a higher level of investment in the channel than, like, the average viewer, or even the average subscriber, honestly. So, I don't know. I feel like, well, the people on my stream might want it because there is a higher, like, degree of investment among the people that are on my stream. Dude, nothing here has fucking heads. This is gonna be annoying. But, like, there's a higher level of investment from you all. So while you all might care about my opinions, if some YouTube viewer looks up status tier list and sees mine next to, like, 4 others, I don't really see a point in that. I don't sleep so much at long missions. Fair enough. Would Conjunctions Rebel be better? For this, yes, but it wasn't a Fisher, and I wanted to do a Fisher because they're more rewarding. The headshots is going to be an annoying challenge to get. I'm just gonna have to, like, really laser focus. Okay, why is nothing spawning? What the fuck? There's, like, 4 enemies on the field right now, and 30 billion toxin AM4s. Holy shit. Good takes and interesting videos. You know what's sad about that? Because I think someone also said in the chat, I like, skimmed over it, but I think someone said to, like, put it to a poll. Polls are deceptive. Because a lot of people voted in favor of the Exalted Weapons series existing, and that didn't do well. So, increased crit damage. Yeah, they can freeze now, too, which is really nice. Okay, should I just reject this Omakuji at this point? I think it's actually okay, yeah, fuck it. I'm rejecting this. It's actually taking longer. I wish that I had Bombastein's Malice. It's really, really good. Was mistimed. I don't really know, honestly. Because, like, yeah, the Exalted rework happened right after it, but... Radic at 20k. Honestly, yes. I feel like DE's argument of, like, we don't want to disrespect the clans who have already gotten it, when they said why they weren't going to change the HEMA's requirements, was bad. Take it from someone who has gotten the HEMA, and it was literally just the effort of me and Nitro, and I think it was, like, 80% me. Please lower that shit. Disrespect my time investment all you fucking want. Don't put new players through this. The cold not freezing before damage 2.0? Well, damage 2.0 was a long time ago, but cold could not freeze before Jade Shadows, I think it was? Cold would go up to, I think it was 80% slow, and then 90%. And then they made it a freeze. This is going really slow. I have 5 decrees, and we're 17 minutes. Oh, this is really bad. Okay, inflicted with cold status. Oh, well, speak of the devil. He sabotaged the Exalted series. I mean, low-key. Like, some people have asked if it's gonna come back, and, like, I want it to come back, but at the same time, I don't really know if it's worth it. My goat is washed. 963 kid, cool. Okay, well, now we're getting pretty abstract. Also, I could switch mission type, but the only other Omnia Fisher, I think, was a Void Flood. Okay, holy shit. Wait, what is torching me? Oh, I was standing next to an Alchemist. What is happening right now? I actually think I'm just cooked. I don't think there's any... Oh, wait, no, duh, my decrees affect my, my amp. I was like, what the fuck do I do here? No, I'm just dumb. Never mind. Things are getting kind of chaotic. I'm trying to read my chat, and it's causing me to flounder quite a bit. Especially with this really, like, tight area. Because when the Eximus, like the special Eximus, yeah, do that when they shoot, like, their lingering bombs. It hurts. It hurts. You lose old decrees? No. I still have all of them. And if I were to self-res, I'd still have them all. Fortunately. Good morning, welcome, Blueprint. I don't think you were here for the last stream when I used the reaction you submitted. I am just getting fucking cold proc left and right. Holy, dude, the fucking toxin procs. Okay, maybe focusing on shield gating was the wrong answer. Maybe focusing on shield gating was the wrong answer because of these things. They honestly... Well, okay, what the fuck was that shit? Did you guys see that? He, like, fucking Foxy jump scared me. I hit him with my forward. He decided he was gonna rush me down. Fucking holy shit. It's like a pit bull when they see a 3-year-old. What the hell was that? Oh my god. Over and jump scare? Genuinely. Also, yes, the live reaction snowman, it was made by Torn Cheetah, and it is out of Granum Crowns. Okay, anyways, electric procs, I guess. You have to be very careful of the little toxin bastards. They will ruin your life. Please. Omamori, I need you, Omamori. Okay, Robin, I'm gonna need you to calm down. Jump staring the weird dog. Contact need to sabotage your run right now. I'm sabotaging my own run. How many decrees are there? I think like 130. So like I said, this is really slow. Hasn't even gotten past Mars yet. That's fucked up. You know, this is gonna be like a really weird thing. I think it's sad that the community doesn't try to protect new players from spoilers when it comes to the second Dream anymore. I still think that the second Dream, for me, is like the height of this game's story in terms of like how much it blew my mind when I first played it. I think it's really sad that we don't try to protect new players from the spoiler anymore. I also wish that there was like more in the game that would try and protect new players from the spoiler. Ouch. For the battles and enemies. Honestly, yeah, I really should. I even pointed that out the other day when I went down in the in EDA, that like you can self-res with them. Hold up, there's an electric one right there. Pretty sure this will count as my damage. Okay, well, it hit the fucking ceiling, so fuck my life, I guess. Didn't see that coming. Okay, no, I don't... Just take this. Just take this. I don't care anymore. I don't even really know what's happening on my screen right now, to be honest with you. I don't know about humans in Warframe also. I feel like the proto-frames, like, the problem is that they are so heavily marketed that there's really no way that new players can avoid it. Like, with 1999's release, the proto-frames were all over the marketing. If you were a new player, there would be no way to avoid that spoiler. It was literally everywhere. I don't think it's catastrophic, necessarily, but... managed to avoid most of them. I'm not familiar with that person, no, but it's good that he's been able to avoid them. Can you ever tell what's going on? I like to try. At the very least, I like to try. This is getting, honestly, like, impressively chaotic. I don't feel like I've been in this mission for that long. It's been 22 minutes, though, so I guess I'm just wrong on that, but... maybe I should have switched mission. Maybe we're gonna suffer for a long time because of my mistake to choose a... oh, right, he's gonna put up his fucking... his, turbulence. Dude, I cannot think. This is what happens when you stay up for this long. I just... okay, I guess I can't light him on fire. Oh, the toxin procs. I'm chilling. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I just have to wait for Malice to quit being a little bitch. My apologies. The chat is going to be temporarily ignored as I lock in for a moment. Oh, that guy got the mecha mark. Okay, we take those. Yeah, there we go. Is Mania. Like I said, I've been up for a while, okay? You're gonna have to forgive me if I fuck these things up. It's gonna happen a lot. My Kome gameplay is realistically also pretty bad right now, but, you know, it is what it is. Go, my contagious bond proc. Kill them all. Okay. Can't believe they nerfed Mania. I'm not sure what you're referring to, Blueprint. Unless this is just another elaborate D's Nuts joke. I feel like I always just have to remain on the lookout for these things. Be the funniest plot twist to me. I mean, that's fair. Doing surprisingly well. Oh, interesting. They removed the forced ragdoll in his attack. Honestly, thank God. Me getting lifted into just watching as I die. IQ Prime upper limb. What time is it for you right now, Cool Kid? 4:08 a.m. With Roar or something. I personally keep all of Kome's abilities. I find them all useful. I know that there are some builds that replace them. Like, I saw Suckmut was using one on his stream, where he replaced the 4 with Coil Horizon, and then was, like, pulling enemies into a group and spamming the 1 on them to spread status effects, which was an interesting idea. Oh, shit. It's fine. It's... where the fuck... oh, wait, it's in the same room. I was like, where is the objective marker? It's just like, oh, I don't need that, actually. I'm just dumb as shit. I'm stuck in the ceiling. Holy fuck. This ain't going well. First the closet and now this. Get out of my busy time zone, weirdo. Damn. I'm sorry. We just gotta end the stream right now with Sacrifice and Umbra. That's honestly a little sad, because I feel like that's also like a great story moment. Like, I know this makes me like a Warframe boomer, I think, and that's, I don't know, that's fine. I'll live with that. I think that the peak of this game's lore to me is still the OG cinematic trio. I think that, the Second Dream, The War Within, and The Sacrifice is, like, the best this game's story ever got, in my honest opinion. I think that that's, for me, is the peak of the game's story. I don't dislike the modern story. In fact, there's a lot of modern story elements I really do like, but I still feel like that was where it was at its best. Do you have something to tell us? I'm not sure. It's like I always say, I don't know what the fuck launched me there, but I'm not gay, my boyfriend is. Unfortunately, he's has a more normal sleep schedule than me, so he's not awake. He's pretty excellent as well. I will say, when it comes to Jade Shadows, personally, I don't like the quest itself that much, because I feel like a lot of crucial information is missing. I think that if you read the Jade's Promise fragment, it gets a lot better, because it adds so much crucial context, like how long Jade has been in Stalker's possession. I think that, honestly, like, one of the things that I think makes Jade's Promise so valuable is that it makes Jade feel like a real character. You know what I mean? Like, Jade isn't really a character in her own quest. She's just kind of there for most of it. Obviously, there's the flashback segments, but they don't really add that much context to her. I think that the Jade's Promise fragment does a phenomenal job of, actually characterizing her. And I really wish that when they were doing, like, the quest, they would have... I know Jade's Promise was written after the quest came out, but I think that if they would have had, like, Jade herself reading the Promise fragments and, like, flashback sequence, it would have been a lot more effective. I know I'm weird for this because the community generally received the quest fairly well, and I'm not saying you're, like, wrong if you like it. I personally just felt like it was missing things, and I feel like the lore fragment really helped make up for that, but that at the same time it really shouldn't be necessary to read a lore fragment to get that experience out of a quest. That's just kind of my perspective on it. Oh, this guy is the Mark. Oh, I'm Toxin Proc. Okay, it's not that bad yet. What happened with the Warframe baby? Honestly, who fucking knows? Think about DE not understanding Overguard? I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I've ruined any video game soundtracks for you with the Warframe baby. Honestly, I expect it to be one of those things DE forgets about it for like 5 fucking years and then randomly brings up again. Like, guys, you remember this? It's like how the Sentients are finally re-entering the story after we abandoned them 3 years ago. It's like, alright guys, we had our fun with the whole man in the wall thing. We're bringing it back now. We're throwing it back. Dude, I am so fucked. I have 9 decrees, and we're fucking 30 minutes in. This is really bad. I'm just gonna beat her ass. Okay, why is my Tennokai not proccing? Who are you? There we go. I was pressing heavy whenever I got the Tennokai prompt, and it just wasn't doing anything. It's so frustrating at times. I think that, like... I agree with you on that, but, like, it does really depend. But sometimes there are, I don't know, there are story beats that irritate me. I've ranted several times on stream about how I feel like the new war has a bunch of critical plot points that don't get adequately explained. So I probably don't need to rehash that discussion. But, yeah, I do agree that the storytelling can be frustrating at times. The new war, I think, is the most egregious example, but it's definitely not the only one. Do you have the augment on? Yes, anti-Cool Kid 369. If you're anti-Cool Kid, then presumably you should know what I'm doing. Just, like, logically. Again, I'm just focusing on getting the damn challenge done right now. We can focus on the objective now that we're waiting. Made me hold off. That's fair. Also, I'm sorry if I'm missing any chat messages. I'm normally much better about reading the chat, but trying to split my attention between, like, playing the objective and completing the challenges is actually a lot more mentally taxing than I expected it to be. So, we're just fucking... We're trying, okay? We're trying. Let's put it that way. We're trying. I want to at least get this to the heat phase. Or I can do, like, what Wisp said, where I just ignore the objective and spend 2 hours on 2 Crucibles. You should know. Damn. I was looking at the fucking chat and got murked by the Toxin guy again. My number 1 off. I wanted more. I agree with you there, actually. Why did I throw the Dude, I actually think that, like, my brain is just fucking leaking out of my head right now. Can I please stop getting the primary one? My Higatsa is very headshot reliant, and, well, I imagine you could probably guess the problem. There should have been more in New War. I agree with you there, but I don't know. I still think there's a lot of stuff in the New War that just doesn't get adequately explained. And it still bothers me that after all this time, it's still not been explained. It's even been reiterated, right? Like, okay, again, I feel like I constantly rehash stream rants, but what the fuck ever, right? The whole thing with the Drifter, like, knowing the operator's memories, I don't know why that happens, and I find it frustrating that they don't explain them. Especially because in 1999, when you transfer into Arthur at the beginning of the quest, it shows memories of the Second Dream, which is an event that the Drifter was not present for. So it's like, how does he know this? And I feel like it's one of those things where, like, yeah, you can theorize why, but you shouldn't have to. That is crucial information. I feel like the quest should make it explicitly clear at some point how that happened. Because, like, this is something that I feel like maybe this is an issue that FNAF ruined video game stories, okay? I'm just gonna frame it that way. I don't feel like you should have to guess crucial story details. I don't feel like you should have to guess those things. You look at quests like The Sacrifice, there are plenty of questions you can ask and things you can theorize about that are not directly required to understand the quest, you know what I mean? There are things you can theorize about in the periphery that are not needed to understand the quest. The Drifter having the operator's memories and how they found the Lotus and all of that shit is directly required for the, like, events of the quest to play out, and they are never elaborated on. I find it extremely frustrating. I feel like the New War, I don't know, still just felt very underbaked in terms of its story. Or, like, a lot of shit just happened because of Rule of Cool, and it was a we'll justify it later type of situation. But it's DE, they don't really get around to that kind of thing. No longer in the game. I still find it weird that oh, I got hooked. I was playing Cookie, and I almost lost. I still find it so weird that DE never decided to use, like, the Codex or the Laverian or anything like that to explain the old event lore. Because a lot of it is really good to know, and a lot of it's also kind of helpful in terms of, like, why the fuck does Alavi keep coming back? With part of the New War storyline. So, Steve explained on a dev stream that they considered Orphix Venom and Scarlet Spear to be part of the New War, which I think is kind of dumb. Neither of them were actually parts of the war. Like, Scarlet Spear and Orphix Venom were both the prelude to the war, right? Scarlet Spear was like Murex's scouting the edge of the system, and Orphix Venom was the Sentients trying to experiment to find out what they needed to, like, you know, could they beat the Warframes by using the Orphix fields? So they weren't really part of the war. I also think it's funny that during Orphix Venom, Nata has a bunch of lines where she's like, yeah, we're going to learn from our mistakes here and build Orphix fields that shut down the Necromex. And then you get to the quest, and it's like, I guess they just, like, never got around to it. Maybe there was, like, a budget cut or something. But, yeah, that didn't happen. I don't know why she even said that at that point. Honestly, though, like, there's a lot of stuff like that. Like, I was replaying Chimera Prologue for a Weird and Obscure Stuff entry. I don't know if the person who submitted it is here, but maybe you'll remember if you submitted it. But, There's a lot of dialogue from Ballas talking about how, like, Nata is a deceiver and the Lotus was only ever a false persona built by the Orokin. I think he has a line where it's like she's a hawk singing with Sparrow's song. All of this stuff that really obviously implies that the Lotus has been evil this entire time. And then Ballas is like, you know, now that I've told you these things, Devil, do you know what you must be done? And he gives you the paracesis. And obviously the implication is you were given the paracesis to kill the Lotus. And it's obvious to me, like, now that they didn't know what the fuck the quest was going to be when they wrote that shit. Ballas being a twist villain was, like, a decision that was not even in their minds at the time that they made Chimera Prologue. Because it's like, this, well, you could justify, like, oh, well, Ballas was trying to deceive you and pit you against the Lotus when she was going to be your ally and all this shit. I feel like it's obvious to me that they very much wanted the Lotus to be the villain, and then they backed out of it in exchange for it being Ballas's story arc conclusion, which I honestly really don't like. I feel like the Sentients got robbed of their moment. They were the game's main antagonist for years. They were like the big bad. And we finally reached the conclusion of their story arc. I say with huge air quotes. And it's the conclusion of Ballas' story arc, kind of out of nowhere. Like, because what? Prelude to War had, it was Chimera Prologue, Era, and The Maker, I think, were the 3 quests. And if memory serves, both Chimera Prologue and Era don't show Ballas in any real position of power. They kind of just flip on it at the very end in The Maker. And I feel like to me, it feels like they decided to take it in a new direction at the time. Dude, I am so chopped. I have 12 fucking decrees, and we're 30 minutes in. This is actually super bad. Why do you hate Space Mom? I don't. I actually think that if I was given the decision to kill her or not, like, was really heavily theorized at the time, I wouldn't have. But I feel like her being the leader of the Sentients, and that sort of, like, story of, like, you know, the family you're born with versus the family that adopts you type of conflict would have been the way to go for the quest, but that's just not what happened, and I'm not a huge fan of that. I think I might have wasted an hour of stream time. Unironically, fuck it, I'm just gonna dip. My inability to get kills because of the Culverin's arms blowing up not counting is just, it's taking me too much time. I'm actually gonna be here for like 50 fucking hours. An evil-ass Ballas. I think that Ballas deserved to die, honestly. Operator doesn't have an official name. I don't think the Operator should have an official name, because it's the player character, right? It's the stand-in for you. It's like the internal name for the Operator they use in their trailers and stuff is Maya, I believe. That's her canon name. But the Operator shouldn't have a canon name, at least to me, because it's the player character. It's your stand-in, right? That's part of why you get to, like, make decisions from their perspective and things like that. Oh, Mara? Okay, I must have been misremembering. Oh, hey, Conjunction Survival. 24-hour Warframe speedrun stream. I think that shit was worse. In the Ruins of Tau. I think there's honestly, you can make a strong argument there's still a considerable sentient force there, but who knows? I guess we'll find out next year.
And the enemy calls for a song.
Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby.
Alright, let's see how fast I can get those 12 decrees this time. Now that I don't have to actually focus on the objective, unless I'm, like, about to run out of life support. Yeah, Alchemy was the wrong pick. I love Alchemy, but for trying to read my chat and do the challenges and shit all at the same time, hell no, that was not gonna work. This means Void Child? I believe so. Of the new war story relatively late. So, Rebecca officially took over, from her own words, in the beginning of 2022. The new war was the last major thing that, the old dev team worked on. So I feel like it's probably reasonable to... Okay, am I actually getting Toxin proc already? Dude, whatever. I think it's reasonable to wager. Also, I'm not going to do regular path, because then I'd have reduced enemy spawn. Steel path treats you in a full squad always, and I need the enemy density for my challenges. But like, Steve and Jeff and them still worked on the new war. It was kind of like their last thing, to my knowledge. So, I feel like, it's unlikely that it was like, well, Rebecca changed it last minute. I honestly think VE promised the quest and had a lot of ideas for what it was supposed to be, and they just nailed it down way too late. I feel like the update felt pretty half-baked, especially because of the fact that, like, Narmer's lasting presence in the system is not explored almost at all, even now, right? Veilbreaker kind of does it, but, like, the power of Narmer, I feel like, isn't really... How do I put this? It's not clear. Narmer's power level is not very clear. Sometimes they just manage to control, like, the entire Valis. And then other times, they're just non-existent, period, and they're nowhere. It's just very inconsistent. Again, I will die on the hill that we should have gotten Narmer Invasions. I think Narmer Invasions would have made much, much more sense than Narmer Bounties. He can't add everything he wants. I can see that. I will say, though, that I do think he had some very good ideas, and I wish that we would expand on some of them more. Like, this is probably not a particularly popular take. Maybe it is. I don't know. I think Railjack shouldn't have been abandoned. I really do feel like it deserves another pass, that we deserve another batch of content for it. I think that Railjack has just been left to die, and I think it's sad, because Steve described it as, like, the glue that was supposed to hold the experience together, and all these different facets of the game were supposed to come together in Railjack. And that just kind of didn't really pan out. And now the game mode, I think, is one of the game's most egregious examples of a content island. It's not, like, strictly a content island. There's still stuff you can pull out of it, like it's good for endo and credits and things like that. But I feel like Railjack is just in a rough spot. And I honestly think that Railjack Retrofit Loki kind of made parts of it worse. I know that's probably a weird take, but the big thing for me is the removal of multiple hazards. Back in the day, you could have up to, like, you know, fucking 5 fire hazards on your ship at once. And it made being the engineer, like, an actual job. Having a person on your team that was the engineer was actually valuable. But now, between, like, AI crew members and, what's it called? Anastasis, I think it is? The, like, end of the engineering track upgrade that lets you repair them remotely. I feel like it's just not, like, a thing you have to think about anymore. Like, hazards don't matter. And I feel like the role of playing an engineer in Railjack's launch was actually pretty fun. To just, like, run around the map, you know, seal any breaches and things like that. Take orders from your fucking crew members like it was Papa's Wingeria or some bullshit, right? So you could go craft things for them in the forge. All of that stuff I thought was really fun. And there were a lot of problems with OG Railjack. Upgrading the avionics board, I think, was kind of dumb. All of the separation of resources, I think, was totally unnecessary. All of that stuff, I didn't like. But the hazards thing specifically, I missed. I also will say, I know some people have mentioned, like, the old Railjack layout. I kind of miss it, but I get why they trimmed it down. Because there wasn't really a point to it being so large. You didn't really have to move around in it much. But, I don't know. I miss launch Railjack sometimes. There's a lot about it that I don't like. But, especially with the hazards thing, I think that was the most unnecessary change of the entirety of Railjack Retrofit. Anything related to Railjack? Yeah, I think that the harsh reality is that at this point, Railjack has been abandoned. Like, maybe they'll bring it back one day, but look at the amount of Railjack content we've gotten since the new dev team took over. I'll give you a hint. It's none. The only Railjack content we've gotten is the Coda fight showdown, and that hardly fucking counts. The Railjack intro of that fight feels totally obligatory. The Coda intro is the only thing they've added for Railjack, and I think that's really sad. Same with set mods. Actually, good point. Okay, does anyone remember back when we were supposed to get a set based around the Diploids? Or are they Midasids, technically, is what their name is before they split? Does anyone remember that? There was going to be a mod set themed around the Midasid, and they removed it from the game before the launch of the update, saying that they needed to smooth out some rough edges, and they just never acknowledged it ever again. So does Railjack. I mean specifically the showdown portion, and it hardly counts. And anomaly missions. I mean, I feel like that would just make them kind of inaccessible. I see what you mean, but I don't know. I feel like Railjack deserves to have a stronger place in the game. I don't really... I'm still more in the side of I think that there should be invasions for Narmer, but I don't think we're ever going to get that at this point, so... It's pretty cool. I mean, I do agree that it's kind of cool, but it's hardly Railjack content. Not like, you know, a Sisters of Parvos or a Call of the Tempestari or something like that was. I think... Was it that console players had to get all that stuff at the same time at the time? I don't remember, but... I feel like, I don't know. It's sad to me that there are certain things that have just been abandoned in this game, and Railjack is a big one. I love Railjack. Nitro and I actually bonded over Railjack a lot before we started dating, because it was his favorite game mode, because he loves multi-crew games. And there aren't a lot of good multi-crew games. And so, like, loading up Railjack with him was a lot of fun. Dude, I feel like DE just removes everything that made Nitro like this game, low-key. The main two things that he liked about Warframe for the longest time were Fortuna and Railjack, and they've both just, like, fallen off. It's kind of sad. It's honestly kind of sad. I do hope, though, because another thing, look, okay, Nitro's autistic, and he rolled the military history autism. So he is very excited for the old piece because the Pareto Rebellion is very obviously World War I inspired. And that's something that's got him very excited. And honestly, I'm looking forward to it too. I think my dog is actually just robbing me of my kills right now. This is not good. Why do you have... Oh, I was like, why do you have Overguard? And then I saw the Ancient behind him. Anyways. Had to wait for it. Damn. Yeah, it's weird for me because I've always been playing on PC, so I don't really remember a lot of the times where there's a divide of, like, oh yeah, we got that first. Bayonet weapon's kind of cool. I agree. It's very Warframe in terms of its melee animations. It's not like you just, like, stab things, which, I mean, it is what it is, right? But I think that, it's very cool to see, especially because people have been requesting stuff like that for a really long time. Oh, I have the, oh wait, no, I was like, why am I using my melee? I have my passives on my secondary, and then it's like, oh no, because I'm trying to do the challenge. But I can use Pick Pistol for this. Sicarus Prime is overpowered as shit, to be honest. I say that kind of with air quotes. I don't think that it's, like, in need of a nerf, but it is really fucking good. So this is just my crutch weapon. I use Higasa Nominata for thematic reasons. I use Sicarus if I need to win. You two have? Thank you, Zethos, thank you. I'm glad you can identify Nitro and I's completely platonic bromance. That's all it is, truly. I'm up to 6 decrees already, so we're about halfway back to where I was previously. It's been nerfed already. Well, I don't feel like... If you're referring to the bayonet weapon, can they really nerf something that's not out yet? If you're referring to Sicarus, I don't honestly remember it getting nerfed, but I don't even doubt it. Oh, wait, that was the bug, right? Where you could stack it infinitely? Because if you're referring to... Because if memory serves, correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't there a bug where you could stack Enervate infinitely on it or something like that? I never abused it myself, but I wouldn't consider that a nerf so much as a bug fix. If that's what you're referring to. What does the Sicarus Incarnate even do? It makes shots ricochet like Lotto's does. For a co-op game, hence the IA crewmates. I can see that. I think that it's also important that King's Gambit is a feature. I'm referring to infinitely stacking Enervate, not necessarily the Incarnate Evolution like trait. Mania, could you fuck off, maybe? I'm kind of busy right now. I hate this guy. He's not, like, difficult. He's just really annoying. Fuck it, I'm just going in. I'm just going in. I don't even care anymore. I'm invincible? Fuck you, get out. They shouldn't have nerfed this. Honestly, that's a pretty common sentiment, but... Only as a client, though. Yeah, I could definitely see that getting patched. I know that there's been a weird amount of stuff like that with the Warframe community. The thing I was referring to earlier, because I thought you were talking about the bayonet rifle with the whole "it hasn't come out yet." That was, you guys remember that with Oh, fuck, what's it called? It's the operator mod, where when you run out of energy, it gives you a crit chance bonus. I don't know why I can't think of what it's called. Again, my exhaustion is catching up to me. That mod, when they released, or when they showed it on a dev stream, it was 210%. When they actually released it, it was 180%. I think it's called Onslaught. I think that's right. But... yeah, I think Eradicate is the ability cast damage one. I don't know if it's important. The thing is, it was on the dev stream, it had 30% more crit chance. And I remember there were a lot of people, like, in my Discord and on the forums and stuff saying, like, they nerfed it. And it's like, no, they didn't, because it wasn't in the game yet. So, like, I don't think that, like, when you see something on a dev stream, right, it's subject to change. You should always go in with that in mind, because you're seeing stuff that's in development. Do I have Bombastine's Malice? Did I pick that up? No, I don't think I have. But, so when I was seeing people, like, tweak out that all that stuff was nerfed, it's like, no, it wasn't. I don't know. I don't agree with that mentality. Subject to change disclaimer there. I mean, they do, but... I don't know. That's, like, a sentiment I've seen multiple times, which is why when you mentioned, like, the bayonet... I thought that you were saying the bayonet rifle had been nerfed already, and I was like, I haven't heard anything, but even if it was, it's not out yet. Wall latch challenge, baby. If only I was Loki. My Komei's fucking body was blocking my camera there. That was kind of grim. This is kind of a shit spot for this, actually. I don't feel like I can see everyone very well. Hold up, I gotta lock in for a second. There we go. Ooh, Shattering Frost. I'm calling bug fixes nerf. That happens a lot, yeah. Like, I'm trying to think. I know that there's been a lot of examples, but it's hard for me to... Like I said, I've been up for way too fucking long. And I can't think of any off the top of my head. My brain has calcified at this point. There's nothing left in there, unfortunately. Well, there wasn't really much to begin with, to be honest. But, like, it's worse now. Let me put it that way. Varuna chest nerf. The concept art to, like, actual Varuna models. Bug fixes that change power as a buff/nerf. I'm going to have to disagree with you on that. So, I think that a buff or a nerf is something that has a game balance intent behind it. Generally, a bug fix is to make something work as intended. I think that if a... For me, it's more about the intent. If you define a buff or a nerf as strictly did the thing get better or worse, then yes. But I think that... if you're looking at it from... the perspective of, like, was it an intentional balance change or something wasn't working as intended, I would argue that bug fixes, even if they do make something worse, is not a nerf by the definition of it should... I think a nerf deserves at least the consideration that it has intent behind it, right? That the intent of the change was to make a balance change one way or another, right? Like, for Dante's nerfs were nerfs. They were not bug fixes. Except, okay, weird thing on that. There was a bug fix that resulted in a nerf on him at the time, being that the status damage from his birds was a bug. For some fucking reason. Fortunately, they brought that back, so we don't have to worry about that. But weirded me out that that was apparently not intentional, because I had no fucking clue that was a bug. Just memory? It'll say no decrees remaining, I believe, if you, try and use your 2 again. That's how you know you've gotten them all. And a fix if it crashed the game. The 1 billion cap one. Yeah, fair enough. I vaguely remember what you're talking about. Like I said, I'm tired and my brain's all over the place right now. But, yeah, and like I said, I think it is very much a semantic thing, but thank you for the 20 gift memberships, Combi. I guess congrats to anyone who receives one. I can already say with certainty that it's not going to be Wisp or Great, because their luck is terrible. Stay gray, everyone. Stay gray. shit, I need to record more members-only videos. I've kind of been slacking on it, to be honest. I say kind of. I've been majorly slacking on it. I'm not even gonna bullshit. I have been majorly slacking on it. There are 15 minutes in, and I am at, I think this is 10. Well, congrats to everyone who received a membership. You can now watch, like, 3 videos that I don't think anyone cares about. And I guess your name will be at the end of the next weird and obscure stuff. Oh, it's Malice again. I guess he hasn't spawned in this mission yet, has he? Would you leave me alone? Where did he go? Wait, hold on. What the actual fuck are you doing in my house? I'm still gray. Stay gray, everyone. Stay gray. I'm getting a lot of silvers, to be honest. This is one of the things that's a little bit rough. When it comes to actually, like, efficiently grinding out relics, Alchemy is super good. I think Alchemy is honestly underrated as a Fisher game mode. If you're going fast, you can do a rotation, like, every 3 minutes. It is super efficient. Especially if you're solo. I feel like Cascade is a little bit more reliant on, like, teammates, but Alchemy really isn't. Thank you for the 50 gift memberships, Big Joshua the Goof. I have to ask, what country are you from? If anyone gifts this many, I have to ask, what country are you from? I have to see if the Argentina meta lives. Congrats to everyone who gets one. I'm going to say I'm sorry in advance to Fanged Wisp, because I already know it's not happening. Better luck next time, but, But it's definitely a lot of effort. Yeah, you definitely can do it. The land of scammers, India. Huh, I wonder how much that costs you in USD. I think Argentina will forever be the meta, but I know there are some other countries where it's fairly cheap. Do I have? Yeah, okay, next decree is in fact on deck. I got bread on deck, bread on the floor. Unredeemed the card. Avoiding the membership rapture. Some people are remarkably committed to staying gray. I respect it, honestly. Added the bone rip a little bit. Ba-da-da-da. I think I messed that up. It's fine. You know, of all the regrets in my life, some part of me low-key wishes I was a band kid. At least I could have had some amount of musical sense. Why did it just start going again? What the fuck? Whatever. And my 20-minute bus ticket? Damn. I will say, like, I reduced the lowest tier membership to $1 just to make it more accessible. So, originally that was as a result of the fact that I had started my full-time job, but even without it, like, I'm not going to change it, right? I feel like that would be especially shitty. In front of you, low-key? That's not... You know what? Fuck it. Whatever. Yes. Still gray. God bless. God bless the Greys. You guys need, like, a national anthem at this point. Crazy shit for real. Likely to fail because of them. I can see that. For me, it's more of, like, because it's a fixed 4 per rotation, having people who can spread out between rooms is really helpful. But that's just my rationale. I think that, like, Alchemy is also one that has potential to be really bad. Not necessarily just because of teammates. I do think teammates honestly slow it down because it increases the requirements. But, if you have a bad tile that's constantly spawning the crucibles across the map, it's just going to be a really bad time. Thank you for the additional 20. Stay gray, everyone. Stay gray. Didn't know you supported the Confederacy. I don't know how that was misconstrued into me saying that, but... Thank you to whoever did it. It was either Comby or Big Joshua the Gray, I think it is. Or Big Joshua the Goop, Jesus. Oh my god, dude. I'm actually that mentally fried. I'm actually that mentally fried. Why am I even live right now? I need to go get euthanized. That's what I need to fucking do. Holy shit. Holy shit. Nullies interact with the strings. I think that they break them on contact, if memory serves. I can probably test it if I find one. Oh. That just got picked up by Contagious Bond, I think it was. Either that or the Mecha Mark and just went away. Does that, I think? Perhaps. I'm just trying to multitask. Chill, bro. It's not normally this bad. It is not normally this bad. Ooh, get away from me. I hate Violence so much. I hate him so goddamn much. Worst Acolyte by far. Never throw the Ampers at the Crucible. You just get lost in the sauce of killing things. And I feel like it's a thing in a lot of games, honestly. You see it in games like Helldivers and stuff, too, where it's like, why the fuck aren't you contributing to the objective? And then they're just sitting there, like, mowing down enemies. That's their perception of fun, but it would be nice if they contributed. Mecha set fixed now. As far as I'm aware, Violence makes you violent. He makes me violently angry. Just for consistency's sake. Okay, plenty of you already do. Zethos is here, thank you very much. If Bayrot was here, he'd be doing the same shit. Zethos and Bayrot get mad at me because I'm talking shit about myself because I'm stealing their gimmick. I'm failing 10% in a row? Jesus. The Acolyte fights. I feel like it's especially annoying for Violence because he can teleport to you if you get too far away, or teleport you to him, depending on what he feels like doing, I guess. Dude, I had a... Okay, speaking of, minor spoiler for the next weird and obscure stuff. An entry in there is about a little-known fact. Like all of them, actually. That was completely redundant. So, maybe some people here have seen this, but if you get into a different room as a... than a Void Angel... Void Angels can actually crawl through doors to reach you. There's an animation for it. The problem is they don't like doing it. Normally, if you're in a different room, they will just do their attack where they dive into the ground and teleport to you. It took me, I shit you not, like 15 minutes of kiting this Void Angel around to get them to do the fucking animation. I was gonna pull my goddamn hair out, because I knew it existed. I had seen footage of it, but I didn't want to use someone else's footage, because I felt like that was shitty. So I wanted to go get it myself, and it was so fucking annoying. I need to bring Cool Angel back. I'm finished. Indeed, indeed. But yeah, there is a freaky animation where they'll, like, crouch down and crawl through the door to make it into the room with you. They just didn't want to do it. Yeah, the next weird and obscure stuff will definitely be out this week. I don't know, I can't say for sure when. It's about halfway done, but... Oh, I'm on my primary now. Oh, well, he stole it. Son of a bitch. Wrong chat members. You're kind of just a guy, a kid, perhaps. I don't think people find people on the internet endearing if they're, like, a male. Maybe that's just me being jaded. I feel like I couldn't get away with, like, the himbo act, right? I don't think the himbo act would work for me. I don't think... If anyone's gonna be like, cool, can I watch you because you're a himbo? I'm fucking banning you. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say shit like this. People are gonna do it just to try and bait me. But no, I don't think I could pull off the himbo act, dude. I'm gonna be real. I'm just stupid. I'm just stupid. I don't have any other qualities that make up for it. It's not what I'm looking forward to. I honestly have a shit ton of focus in, like, every category. So, personally, I'm fine, but I feel you there. Farming focus is annoying. Hey, pro tip, if you take the Saren Sobek build I made a video about into ESO, you can grind it super efficiently. I'd watch you even if you were a himbo. Fucking hell. Alright, I'm calling it now. In the next 5 minutes, a cool himbo 369 is gonna appear. I'm calling it right fucking now. Oh, hold up. Oh, well, I broke his shield, so never mind. That didn't really work out, did it? I was gonna see if it broke the strings on contact. I watch you because you're weird and obscure, perhaps. Becomes cool girl 369. I'll do, like, the technical, like, girl voice. I don't know if anyone here even knows what the fuck I'm talking about. That's how my focus was years ago. That's how I was doing it for a while, too. I think my Naramon lens is still on her. I have, like, 30 million focus in Naramon and Xenoric because of Saren. Wool Twink? Fucking hell, dude. Shout out to the himbos. Do we have any... God damn it. You know what? Fuck it, I'm playing along. Do we have any himbos in the chat? Can I get... Press 1 if you're a himbo in the chat. If we could get some ones in the chat from any himbos watching. We're taking a survey of the Cool Kid viewer base right now. 2? Well, I'm seeing several... I don't think we've got what a 2 or a 3 is. Dayak hit you with the 1. Okay. We have a single person that said 1. Currently, there aren't many himbos in the chat. There aren't that many himbos. We've only got 1 of them. Okay, so I think we're chill. 369? Shit, fair enough. Endangered species? I'm a limbo. Someone tell me what a himbo is. A himbo is an attractive guy who's stupid. 1? Okay, we have 2 himbos. If I said how many twinks are in chat, I wonder what that would look like. Himbos will put any number in chat. You know, I can see the theory. Welcome to Cool Kid, the Mummy 3119. Thank you for joining. Nice to have you. Viewers are discussing the gray status. Sounds like a fucking Project Moon topic. Dude, I swear to God. Okay, is it just me? Or is Limbus Company and, like, Project Moon in general like this psyop? I swear to God. Project Moon is this psyop where, like, it didn't exist until all at once, suddenly all of my friends are apparently fans of it. Did anyone else have this experience where, like, suddenly everyone you know now constantly plays Project Moon games and it just came out of nowhere? That's what happened to me. It's just, like, all at once. Same with Uma Musume. I feel like that was more of like the typical like game hitting the mainstream. The lights are just flickering. Sorry, Nosferatu is messing with the Switch again.
Tenno, the Void has summoned a new presence and it craves our life support.
It craves my life support. I feel like that's a euphemism. I gotta get these things out of here immediately. Oh, they got corrupted, so yeah, they got all their fucking health back. I hate that so much, dude. It's so annoying. Have a good one, Cool Kid. Looking forward to the obscure video. Thanks for joining. I appreciate your time. Like that should show up sometime this week. My goal is Wednesday or Thursday. It kind of depends. I have to, having a seizure thanks to you, Cool Kid. I believe that anyone's grandmother watches my streams. And that wasn't my fault. It was the game. You should blame that on Rebecca personally. That SpongeBob reference? Look, I was very much a SpongeBob kid. My parents owned the first 3 seasons on VHS, and I watched that shit back to front dozens of times. Go find a red Versa and just let it happen. Okay. Let what happen exactly? Alright, I gotta go for headshots. I'm being a dumbass. Where am I right now? Alright, Dementia Kid 369. Someone start playing the Caretaker. Where am I? What's happening? I think You know what? We're fine, actually. I take it back. I'm locking in. We're chilling. I'm not worried about a damn thing. It's fine. Are we real? I don't think so. If you're ever going to spread your old in the chat. Look, I'm about to turn 24. I turned 24 in February. I think at this point I just have to start accepting it. My first ever console as a kid was a Super Nintendo, which is funny because that wasn't even the newest thing at the time. I remember when my mom got us a PlayStation 2 on release, though. That was cool. My first ever PlayStation 2 game was Lego Batman. In the Alchemy mission, we're at, I think this says 15? We're 10 minutes behind the Alchemy mission and have 3 more, so I think this was the play. Switching was the play. And violence makes things difficult. I'll be honest, I don't really play level cap that much, so I don't feel like I have any solid advice for you, unfortunately. I've never been much of an endurance runner myself. I've only gone to level cap a handful of times. On the PS2, I'm truly on status. That's respectable. Okay, privileged kid 369. Like I've said, I got a Super Nintendo. I'm pretty sure that the Super Nintendo my grandparents had was a knockoff from Vietnam after my brother Hunter did some research on it. But, yeah, I had an N64, I had a PlayStation 2, all the good stuff. Honestly, I feel like, I don't know, I have a lot of nostalgia for those consoles. Like, the Wii is a huge one. You guys want to know what's fucked up? The Wii is more retro now than the Super Nintendo was when the Wii came out. The Wii is a retro console, and I hate that. You ever play Kingdom Hearts? My brother Hunter did, but I never did, no. And does synthesis tasks. Bunch of demo discs. Dude, I miss demo discs. And, dude, they always had, like, the most fucking fire music in the menu, too. Do you guys know what I mean? The demo discs had, like, the best fucking menu music. And you'd pop that shit in, and it was all fucking, like, off-roading games for some reason. Wii is that old? Shockingly, yes. Dude, that shit was key. I need to see if I don't know if any of them would get me, like, a copyright claim. I gotta find some PS2 demo disc music. Gotta make good first impressions. Honestly, like, more or less. Okay, hold on, everyone. I need to get up for a brief moment. Just the briefest of moments. Do you all want to, like, hold on. Let me put the slideshow. What's on the slideshow right now? Let's jump it to, like, here. Yeah, okay. You all can watch this for a second. Give me like a minute. Okay, everyone, thank you for your patience. I'm glad that this meme hasn't died yet with the ellipses where I leave. You know, I hope that there was nothing insane in the slideshow, considering the fact that was anyone here for the hamburger incident on the Risk of Rain live stream? That shit threw me for a loop, dude. I made the slideshow and that fucking floored me when I saw it. I'm just kind of scared of what's in here now. Ah, yes, the fucking mecha set proc. There it goes. Yeah, it's just the hamburger. I'm not gonna lie, it was fucking hilarious, but I didn't expect something like that explicit to be in the slideshow. God damn, though, that was so fucking funny. Hamburger. It's pretty fun. I really recommend Risk of Rain, especially if you play it on PC and are able to play it modded. It's a great way to spice up the experience. Shout out to Starstorm 2. One of my favorite mods for any video game. It was just... The fucking thing was, like, this weird Reddit... Like, a fucking... What do you mean? It was this Reddit ERP comment about this, like, person's feet. What do you mean? Yes, it was fucking explicit. The funny thing was just the dude's response was just hamburger. Not disappoint this time. Well, they rehired a bunch of the original dev team and actually hired several prominent mod makers. So, I accidentally summoned the eye. Hamburger. Okay, could you leave me alone? If you can't tell, like, I'm kind of busy right now. Oh, that's a natural hit, was it? Oh, wait, no, I think I had a Radiant. Never mind. I was gonna say, was that a natural gold? That's a 1 in 50. No, I think it was just the normal 1 in 10. Yeah, it was. Okay, never mind. Hype gone. Hanging myself.
Hiding Lua in the void risked the unfathomable.
Only just noticed. I think I just stood on the platform long enough to actually piss it off. I haven't noticed it up until now. Put it all on red? True. Did you guys, like, die? Thank you. Oh, I was like, where's the other Thrax? I thought I was looking for one of the markers to be, like, moving around, and it was like, oh no, he's just fucking strung up. BDSM, the freaky Thrax. That Thrax watches the streams of Cool Kid 369, apparently. What's giving you survivability? I have on... I think it's just like an auger mod or two. And then I'm using Catalyzing Shields, Vigilante, I think it's Vigor is the shield recharge one, and Fast Deflection, which causes your shield recharge to be very high. Kome has really low base shield, so it's really efficient for her. And then obviously my 3. Notices your stream? Oh, hell no. You know what's fucked up? I actually get more views on my streams when I stream at 5 a.m. than on my streams where I stream at a normal time, which makes me realize that most of my stream, like, viewer base is probably European or, like, Australian or what have you. Is Cool Himbo here yet? You know, surprisingly, no. I don't think I've seen one. Other people's work. You know, that's an interesting idea, actually. Unhinged, you mean? I guess, you know, that's fair. That's fair. Hold on, what's my challenge? I wasn't paying attention. While airborne, okay. I keep just, like, zoning out because I am both tired and reading my chat. So I'm just not paying attention. European, where he at? True. Fucked up sleep schedule, too? Damn. Are you saying you're Canadian? That's embarrassing. Massive aura loss! 9:30 p.m. here in South Australia. Interesting. You know, this will be our certified lurker moment. If you're comfortable with telling me, go ahead and let me know what country you're from. If you've just been hanging out, haven't been talking, you know, feel free to participate. Let me know where you're from. I'm curious. Like I said, if you're comfortable sharing what country you're from, I'm curious. Texas is not a country. You know, I'm an American. I might as well count it. That's fine. USA, 3 a.m. in California. Honestly, more Americans than I am expecting. More Californians than I'm expecting. Am I that woke? Am I attracting Californians to my stream? That's fucked up, dude. Hold on. I might be too woke. I have to have a controversy. I have to become racist or something. I gotta get the Californians out of my chat. Indonesia. Interesting. Scotland. Haruna video incident 2. Poland Valor. Gray Himbo Kid 36. Okay, now people are locking in. Ah, god damn it, I was looking at my fucking chat again. My dog is fucking things up for me, dude. This is not going great. East Coast now watching Warframe. That's fair. I guess some people would be waking up around this time in, you know, the US. Distracted by the himbos. I don't appreciate your accusations, Wisp. I don't appreciate your accusations. Okay, this is actually going to be really ass. Between the fact that I have the Sicarus Incarnon and Bombastein's Malice, I believe, is in play. This is gonna be rough. This is gonna be rough. It's fine, it's fine. We can get some headshots. Actually play a Warframe. I'm not sure how big of an audience that area has. Works well for Kome. That's fair. I currently have on Zenarek just to make it a little more comfortable until I get, like, morale boost and stuff. But honestly, Zenarek probably would have been, or Vazarin probably would have been the play. Just to, like, if I'm struggling, I can fall back on it. Especially with Guardian Break. So I think that, I don't know how much that would help, because I'm pretty sure that there is a cap on how much shield recharge delay you can have, if memory serves. You know what? Fuck it. We've been in this room for a while. What's over here? My Polish people in chat? Damn. You can just re-roll. I mean, that's true, but I'm committed to the bit. I'm committed to the bit. Matter Eye or nothing. Strength isn't super helpful on Kome, so I wouldn't personally use it, but... Oh, hi, Teshan. The Indiana Jones reference! There it goes. This room is also kind of dog shit, though. Like, honestly. What's in here? Okay. We always suffer? True. Dude, I'm getting so many fucking silver formas. What is this bullshit? How do I super Death Blast? Okay, this is probably a weird take. When it comes to self-resing, the focus wheel I think is most comfortable, personally, is actually Unairu. Like, with Matter Eye, if you want to use Void Strike, you have to torch your entire energy pool. And I kind of don't like that, because then you can't hide in Void mode if shit gets rough, right? But Unairu, you can throw out your Caustic Strike, your Magnetic Flare, get yourself a Wisp. It's all nice and good, right? You get your damage bonus, you reduce enemy defenses, it's all nice and good. Naramon's not too bad either. Lethal Levitation is actually quite good for self-reviving. Would you rather have 1 Forma or 2 Forma? Real. Thank you, Cool Himbo, for the Unairu representation. You only need 3 kills, though. That's true, but at, like, really high levels, it can be a little bit annoying. And if that's in regards to, like, the Matter-Eye thing, not having any Voids, like, Cloak, you can just get one-shotted sometimes. Like, as soon as your shield goes down, you're fucking cooked. There is one. Yeah, I guess we'll see when it comes to the Focus expansion how that shakes out. I'm looking forward to... Okay, literally nothing is spawning. Welcome to the fucking desert. Okay, bye. Never mind. Fuck this place. Is my game just borking? Where is everyone? Unironically, where is everyone? There's one dude over there. Would you rather have 1 Lancer or 2 Lancers? Hello? Okay, now we're getting dudes again. The game really did not want me to be in that room. I guess we're stuck in here. My bad, my bad. I fucked up. I need to be going for headshots and not, like, killing everything in my line of sight. Not that bad for me. That's fair. Headshot decree, and yet my 4 makes it harder to headshot things. Ouch. Okay, I missed. Let's say my decrees work. Yeah, so we're good. We're good. We're fine. Don't worry about it. I said my Kome gameplay is a really dog shit right now, but I'm just gonna blame it on sleep deprivation and act like I'm not this dog shit all the time. Thank you, Lotus. Very cool. I'm glad. I wonder if there are any people with, like, severe mommy issues that play Relic missions and stuff, just to hear Lotus say good work, Tenno. That's kind of depressing. That was a joke, but now that I think about it, that's actually kind of depressing. Is what we really doing? I mean, yeah, you think I'm faking? What are we up to now? Oh, I can't read it behind the Galvanized buff. Me? Damn. Damn. But I do like it. I should have known. Oh, the eye is still here. Fuck you. I kind of forgot about him. I would like Fault Finder. That would be quite goated, as the kids say. Yes, me, cool kid. Oh hell no, Hamburger. God damn it. Wisp, I don't even think you were there for that stream. What the hell? It's because Ellie, you posted the clip, wasn't it? God damn it. I should have known. I should have known. Hamburger. I think the primary relic buff is kind of nice for this. Okay, now it's on to melee. I guess we're switching gears. It's fine. Such is the life of a Kome player, honestly. That reminds me, becoming a PNG tuber, my audience would hate that shit. I'm just gonna, like, be blunt with you. I did it as a joke on one stream. Overwhelmingly negative reception to that idea. But so, all right, everyone, you need to brace yourself. You need to brace yourself, okay? If you're wondering why, the reason is because I'm about to bring up Nightmare Friend. If you've seen the reaction that he did to my video, you're already probably about to know what I'm going to talk about. But, Nightmare Frame had a rant when he was reacting to DE Still Doesn't Understand Overguard about why, like, how Kome was bad. And I'm going to be honest, I think a lot of his arguments were really weak. And I have a lot of issues with the way he presented it in general, to be honest. That's a topic I could go on about for a while. But there was a point where he argued that Kome was... like, you could get decrees that weren't good for your build. And then he was... there's part of the footage where I'm getting, like, I'm picking up a decree for my melee. And Nightmare is like, well, if you're using your melee for utility, this isn't helpful for you. But, like... I feel like that argument is literally the same caliber as saying, like, well, your rally's actually bad because what if you're not using your secondary? And it's like, what? You're not playing how the frame is designed at that point, though. Like, yeah, Kome, you're supposed to rotate through all 3 of your weapons. That's, like, the point. if you're not going to play with how the frame is designed, if you want to take a melee build, maybe you just need to play someone else, you know what I mean? Okay, what the hell is actually going on? Hi there. You don't ever cast abilities? True. But, like, because the thing that frustrates me with Nightmare Frame's reaction to my video, and a lot of the talk about, Kome that he puts forward, is that he does this thing that bothers me a lot. Like, my Kome video, right? I've done my best to be open to discussion and to talk about it with people, and, you know, it's just my opinion. Like, I still love Kome, it's just that I don't think she's great in the early game, and some people have said that they got her as an early game frame, and they liked her a lot, and that's great, right? I don't want to take that from anyone. Nightmare said in his reaction to my video that if you didn't like Kome, there were two options. Or, like, if you did like Kome, sorry, there were two options. In Nightmare's mind, the two options are admit that she's bad, and that you only like her for other reasons unrelated to her power level, or shut the fuck up. That was his ultimatum, basically. And it frustrates me so much, because that's just such a, like, bad way to handle that kind of thing. Because it's like, your opinion's not objective fact. And honestly, when hearing Nightmare talk about Kome, I think it's just obvious that on some level he doesn't get it. Like, genuinely, I just think on some level he doesn't get it. But to act like your opinion is, like, objective fact, why are these guys so tanky? Holy fuck. But I feel like it's one of those things where, like, it's so, like, shutting down discussion, especially because, like, Nightmare does that multiple points throughout the video, where he argues that just, like, the people who don't agree with him are stupid, or that they're not thinking, and things like that. And I feel like that's just such a bad way to conduct that kind of thing, especially if you're, like, a YouTuber who is expressing those types of opinions, and then when people give you pushback, you immediately shut them down and belittle them. It's just really shitty to me. And, like, I'm not trying to directly attack Nightmare, but I feel like his conduct on that particular thing was just very disappointing to see, I guess. Like, if you don't want to, like, obviously the reaction I made to his reaction was a members-only thing. You can go watch his reaction of it if you want to see it in action yourself. I don't recommend his reaction at all, to be honest, but that are just outweighing. I think, honestly, on some level, it's a matter of perspective, right? I think that's a big part of it. Because I'm not going to deny that my argument is not going to be, like, fit for everyone. Some people are going to have very different feelings or experiences with it, and that's fine. The video that I made was ultimately just like, hey, I want to get my thought across about this. It wasn't something super serious. That video did remarkably well, so, I mean, I guess I'll give it that, but what happened? I was just talking about his tendency to say that anyone who disagrees with him is, like, objectively wrong and stupid with arguments like that. I mean, if I've learned anything in my adult life, it's that you'd be surprised how many people never grow out of being like that. And I will say, if you watch Nightmare Frame, that's your prerogative. I don't personally like him, but in my own server. And, like, I'm glad to hear that. I do my best. Like, I have my philosophy when I make videos is, even if you dude, I got that twice in a row, holy shit. Anyways, even if you disagree with me, I want you to understand why I think the way I do, and I want you to be able to feel like you're able to share your opinion on the subject, right? Because I feel like with a, you know, you can see people who put the discussion out there and they push, like, a particular argument, and it feels very, well, like I mentioned with the Nightmare Frame thing, where you just said that, like, anyone who disagrees with them on certain points is stupid. That's just like a shutdown, and I feel like that's wrong. I feel like it's best to try and engage in the discussion and, you know, try and understand the people that disagree with you. Welcome to Cool Kid Gray Himbo Kid 369. He's not even gray anymore. What the hell? You have to change your name. Yeah, you have to change your name to Green Himbo Kid. Also, yes, Nightmare is the prime sure-footed guy. Anyone who's agreeing with me is stupid? Okay, based take, actually. We've leveled up. New level of philosophy. Dude, my life support is not doing fantastic. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I have a ton of melee decrees yet, but... let's do that guy. Okay, where is it? What the fuck? Okay, never mind. Let's grab this one, I guess. If you agree, your stupid goes hard. Awesome. Oh, I didn't get it yet because the transition state. I was like, what the hell? I got robbed. They know you're... Oh no, oh no. Like pulling the plug on you. You know, it'd be like that. Being stuck the last 14 days. That shit was funny as fuck. Did I get a new refined one? No, I didn't. Okay, that's fine. How many decrees are there? I think for Kome it's like 120 something. Nightmare knows you're here. Nightmare's gonna beat me up. Moving between transference, pausing the second dream. Yeah, honestly, they persist in the Lua tile set, too. It's a really interesting detail. I kind of wish we'd get more explanation about them, but I'm fine with them as just being like this kind of, like, vaguely creepy environmental prop. Deep freeze. That's where we put the bodies. We shall defend you from Nightmare. True. Only my stream chatters get to be my ops. I don't want to, like, publicly start beef with any other YouTubers, because I think that shit's kind of cringe. But I feel like on my streams, I'm a little bit too off the cuff, I think. Do you think you could take Nightmare in a street fight? No. I'm a skinny bitch. What do you mean? Hell no. I couldn't take most people in a street fight. Somebody able to catch a stream, welcome. It's a DPS increase. Start deep with yourself? I guess I could do that. What, like, gay fight? I don't... You know what? Never mind. It's not important. It's not important. Don't worry about it. You have dark secrets that you would never disclose? What does that mean? Are you asking what you can use to cancel me? Denying the himbo allegations? Like I said, I'm just stupid. You're missing the other half of the equation. You're missing the other half of the equation for being a himbo. I'm just stupid. Look at Outgaze, Nightmare Frame, no diff. I mean, I do respect people's pronouns. That does make me more woke than Nightmare Frame. Or, I mean, I try to respect people's pronouns, and then I keep calling fucking Flare she, because I think of the goddamn guitar. I unironically think I am, like, the only person in the Warframe community that misgenders Flare by saying she, because I'm actually that dumb. Is a straight man appropriating gay? That's true. You do is really shameful. I mean, like, I think everyone has regrets in your life, if that's what you mean. Flare, the temple proto-frame. I need her badly. It's a guitar, gray himbo kid. Are you going to put your dick in the guitar? How does that work? People thirst over Lizzie, and I don't understand, like, what are the mechanics of this exactly? How can you need a guitar, bro? What are you talking about? I'm a little concerned. Playing the guitar with no hands, fine. It's the same, like... Okay, I hope that you guys don't remember this, but some of you will. Was anyone here for any of the times we did Would or Would Not? Do you guys remember Would or Would Not? Anyone here remember that? It was basically Smash or Pass, but I did it with a bunch of inanimate objects, like a Hot Pocket. That was the day I became afraid of the people in my chat. That was the day I actually started to fear the people in my chat. Red bowl of cheese soup. When I did the Hot Pocket, like Smash or Pass Hot Pocket, unironically, people were asking what flavor. I didn't know that was relevant to the discussion, but apparently it is. I may have repressed that stream. There were 2 of them. Is that why we're like this? Maybe? I'm pretty sure that the first time I did it was just whatever, and then the second time people donated asking me to bring it back. At this point, Would or Would Not is just like a stream donation goal marker. If the stream donates enough, we fucking do Would or Would Not. I search up more images of inanimate objects, like Would or Would Not garden hose. I think that was actually one I did already. And then squeeze it. Look, I'm not asking about the mechanics of this. Speaking of Hot Pockets, though, you guys ever think about how, like, much of a rip-off Hot Pockets are? You buy them cold, and then you supply the heat yourself. There was a Tumblr post that brought that up, and as I think about it, like, yeah, dude, what the fuck? That's kind of bullshit. I'm not a big fan of that. I'd love another Dripperage round. I would love to do another Dripperage round, but the problem is that my audience has grown so much, I don't know the mechanics of doing it. What's the goal? What, the donation goal? I don't fucking know. We never really set one, I don't think. Imagine how it feels with the clone rot. Oh, that's heinous. Oh my god. Why did you have to tell me that? Why did you have to tell me that? Just assume you have a microwave. I think that's just kind of how it is. For another one. Look, we haven't set a hard line for this. Not one of those hand warmers for your pocket, this false advertising. Well, it's a hot pocket because there's like a pocket inside the what would you call it? Like pastry, I guess? For the fillings? You know, that's the pocket. British food. It is in fact inanimate. It cannot think. It cannot assume. British food. Oh, that tube weight? Oh hell no. Tenacon ticket for 2026. I am personally very much against, like, the idea of e-begging, if that makes sense. Because, like, real talk, if I was to hold a fundraiser at this point in my life, dude, it wouldn't be for TennoCon. It would be to pay my fucking bills. The economy is pretty bad these days, so it's the same with, like, maybe you people have noticed, I don't monetize my streams. People can donate, and I'm always extremely appreciative for those that do. Like, this is why I pretend I'm being productive, because you average it out, I'm making like half of minimum wage on the average live stream. But I do this stuff for fun, and I think that ads are disruptive to the experience, so I don't run them. And I have this philosophy personally of I don't want my content to feel like it's about money. Even if it is an important factor at times, especially now, because it's my source of income until I find another job. Sorry, another J word, my bad. I know people get scared by that word. But, I don't want my content to feel like it's money, or like it's for money, right? I never want it to feel that way. I already think ads are intrusive enough on my videos, and I don't want to extend it to things like my streams, unless it's, like, either absolutely necessary, or YouTube pulls their head out of their ass and makes them work. Because YouTube has this feature that's, on the surface, kind of nice. You can run an ad, and it will appear next to the stream. So you don't interrupt the stream, right? Except one minor problem. When the ad is running, it mutes the stream, so that the ad's audio plays instead. So it's still interrupting the fucking stream, then. Like, if it worked in such a way that the ad appeared, like, on the side or something, or, like, down below as, like, a banner ad or what have you, and there was no sound, I would be fine with running them. I think that would be perfectly fine, because they wouldn't be nearly as disruptive to the experience. But they mute your stream? No, fuck that. Can you draw? Fuck no, I cannot draw, dude. Has anyone here seen my drawing in fucking the Void Armageddon video? Holy fuck no, I cannot draw. About a guitar? Honestly, I don't think you want to know. I'm just going to be like, I'm going to be point blank with you on this one. I don't think you actually want an answer to that question. So I'm just going to say, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. You know, count your blessings that you're not aware. And people want to fuck Lizzie. Anyways. I'd pay for that Void Armageddon video drawing. I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a goddamn second. Dang, Wisp's the only artist here. Only one I'm aware of. To be fair, Wisp is the GOAT. Look, I know at one point, I think it was Bayra asked me to do a chatter tier list, like a stream chatter tier list. I'm sorry, you all can fight for number 2. Wisp is number 1. I'm just gonna come out and say that now. Fanged Wisp is the number 1 cool kid chatter. Number 1 cool kid community member. You all can fight over the number 2 spot. Number 1 spot is taken. You cannot take it from Wisp. Nitro would agree with me if he was here. The Cheetza? Oh, hell no. Not the Cheetza. Not the fucking Cheetza, bro. Leave the AI out of this. Leave the AI out of this. He doesn't have to know. He doesn't have to know. Wow, I see how it is. I'm sorry, Blueprint, but, like, have you seen the shit Fanged Wisp draws? It's so goddamn funny. Fanged Wisp contributed all the assets for Cool Dog's funeral, too. Just free of charge. I even asked Wisp, like, do you want me to pay you for this? And they were like, no. Yeah, nah, you right. Blueprint just gets to hold the title of one of the better Warframe content creators. I know he doesn't post that much these days, but I think he's one of the greats. I'd put Blueprint up there. I don't normally watch, like, content about Warframe, so if I do watch a YouTuber's content about this game, I feel like that should come off as fairly high praise, because I don't normally do that. Oh, sorry, my fucking stream layout just got really fucked up for a second. Seems to charge super fast. No, I don't. Did the stream just have a hiccup or something, by the way? My concurrent viewership said that it dropped from, like, 200 to 80, and now it's working its way back up to 175. Do I have any dropped frames? No, I don't. Huh, weird. I wonder if YouTube just, like, had a hiccup for a minute there. That was strange. Who's getting the 369th place? Been extremely busy these days? That's fair. Don't worry, Blueprint, I understand. I will patiently await the next banger. The next build. Blueprint is a build YouTuber. Derogatory. I really enjoy them with the work. Thank you, I appreciate it. The watermark at the top? Yeah, dickandnuts.com. I own this domain, actually. If you go to dickandnuts.com, it's a redirect to my YouTube channel. I'm not kidding. I've told the story before, but just to, like, rehash it. Nitro and I were up one night watching YouTube poops. And there was a YouTube poop of Ben Shapiro where he said to go to his website, dickandballs.com. And I was like, is dickandballs.com a real website? And unfortunately, someone does own dickandballs.com. So I was like, well, is dickandnuts.com a free website? And I look and it was like $3 for a year. So I was like, dude, fuck it. And I bought it. And now I just, like, I pay like 20 bucks a year for dickandnuts.com as this dumb fucking stream gag. What kind of people do you watch? Trust, it is not a porn website, I promise. I just thought it was really funny to own the domain dickandballs.com. Or dickandnuts.com, sorry. It's like Rosie said, for more Yu-Gi-Oh facts, go to dickandnuts.com. Yeah, I think it's funny. I remember I sent it to Sab, and he was like, finally, a rival for 9 Gay Rats, which is Trib's website. Based people? Based on what? The existence of carbon-based life forms implies the existence of carbon cringe life forms. We Charlie Kirk. Dude, that fucking AI-generated song has been all over, like, Reddit, like, the shit-posting subs I'm in. It's driving me nuts. The other day, I was talking to a couple of my siblings. We were playing just some video games and talking, and they were letting me in on just how much of a meme that actually is to, like, the younger generation. It's fucking... It gets stuck in my brain. I hate it. It's so... The song is so ass. It's not finding any Lizzie art? Well, I guess you have to commission it now. That reminds me, is anyone familiar with the phenomenon, right? There is a phenomenon, like a genuine phenomenon that's been happening, where AI models are starting to make people's faces look like Charlie Kirk's. Like, the amount of shit posting has been so high that AI models that are being trained on that stuff are starting to randomly make people in those videos. It's like, what the fuck is happening, dude? We live in one of the most bizarre possible timelines. Oh, ow, shit. What I get for looking at my chat again. You know what, this one, I don't even know if it matters. I still get my shit rocked because I'm bad at it. Or like, or TF issues. Fucking... Dude, AI inbreeding is one of the, like, most hilarious phenomenons to me. Like the piss filter thing. Pouring a chocolate milk into Lizzie. That could go hard, honestly. Act is stranger than dick shit or something like that. I'm just gonna assume that you meant to type that, Wiz. My dog is stealing my fucking kills. How many are we up to? 28. We're 1 hour in and we're at 28? First time on your stream. If people gift memberships, I think it can go to any subscriber. Which is kind of interesting, honestly. You don't even have to be in the stream. It'll take an extremely long time. Look, we're in it for the long haul. It's 5:30 a.m. Oh, this is actually a really shit idea. But you know, it's fine. It's fine. I'm pulling through. I'm not backing out now. Favor the active chatters. I mean, you'd think, but Fanged Wisp has still never gotten one, so... Or Great. I don't think Great has ever gotten one either, which is kind of shocking. Great is also an extremely active chatter. Was it Great that started the Stay Gray meme? I don't remember if it was him or someone else. Because Australia, you know, fair enough. You know the cooldown? Yes, there is. I'm using it. It's just that because I'm so distracted reading my chat, I'm struggling to, like, actually play around it. I gotta use the gun shield. I gotta crouch. I gotta cover my legs. Better lock in. My last time was about 3 hours, and honestly, I doubt this stream is gonna eclipse that. Bring back the gun shield? Okay, we're good. Looking with cold status. Alright, I think... Do I have Critical Frost yet? I don't think I do, actually. I think I got Shattering Frost. Rainbow Six Siege shield strat? Yeah, pretty much. The Riot Umbrella? I guess that works. I should probably just be picking this thing up whenever it respawns to get it going again. The Argentinian Subapocalypse. Tenet Umbrella gun. I think we probably won't get a Tenet variation. I mean, unless you're referring to, like, a completely separate Umbrella gun. But I'd love to see one for, Like, I'm excited for the Prime, I'll put it that way. I'm excited for the Prime, even if it's going to be quite far out. Alternox, I hope, is going to be good. Range the limit on Kome, do you think? For like, 1? I don't actually know off the top of my head. If that's what you're referring to, I guess. Oh, I accidentally recasted it when it was a 666. Whoops. Oh, well, it doesn't really matter because several of the strings are still persistent. Another... Dude, what the fuck? Anyways, I hope Alternox Prime has a real headshot multiplier. That'd be cool. That'd be funny, even.
These manifestations.
Alternox isn't getting good? Damn.
Destroy them.
Also, did Nova Umbral get bullied out of the Warframe community? Kind of. I don't really want to tell Nova's story, like, because I feel like it'd be better to hear it from him if he ever wants to tell it, but... It's complicated. I've talked about it a bit before. It's complicated. It's really bad with more range. To a point, the base amount of threads that the one will spit out is actually not enough to hit the thread cap, but you hit a point where it's actually too much, and it'll start to get rid of them. So it's kind of like a balancing act. You got from relics. How many Forma blueprints do I have? Oh, wait, no, you can't see it. Right, no, you can't see till the end of the mission, because that's when the game actually logs your rewards with the server. The community is basically... So, Nova was already getting bored with the game, from what he's told me. He was already getting bored with the game and thinking of switching. And then, obviously, like, the Corvex video released, people harassed him over it relentlessly. Like, even over a year later, people still bully him for it. And from what he told me, he was going to keep his channel up as an archive, but he got so tired of the harassment, he just decided to wipe it with a clean slate. Because, like, originally, he actually did have a separate channel for his Pokemon videos. But I think it was just, like, he just wanted that exit. And honestly, I don't blame him. Because, like, I think he was going to quit the game regardless, to be honest with you. As far as I'm aware, he just, like, he didn't enjoy it as much. He got burnt out. He was spending his time on other things. He didn't really like the direction the game was going in on some level. So, like, that was kind of inevitable. I think it was more of the wider community's harassment, I think, was definitely a contributing factor, but according to Nova, it wasn't the reason. Also, it's Nova Umbral. He was a Warframe content creator. I hate to say was. It makes me kind of sad to put it that way, but... Not fully bad. Yeah, people... I think it was that, followed by, like, the 1-2 of the, his Valkyrie video was also very unpopular, but the Corvex video is the one with staying power. As Shiro put it, Corvex's radiation lasts for years. We have... I will say as well that I think people have this weird, like, warped perception of it, because the Corvex video was out before Fused Crucible released. Fused Crucible made Corvex a much better Warframe. Same with Universal Fallout. Universal Fallout wasn't out yet either. So, like, I feel like his video is kind of different. And I think people don't really realize that. Definitely not what he got, though. And I will say, I think that, like, Nova is someone who is, like, the level cap perspective, which I think that was kind of like a disconnect with his audience, honestly, because, you know, most Warframe players aren't like that, and I think that the more that, like, you know, Nova got more invested in the game, the more he played, and once you enter that level of content and start viewing balance from that perspective, people are just going to kind of, like, you're going to kind of lose the plot, I think. But I still think that Nova's videos were good, and even if you disagree with him, I think he did substantiate his argument. I understand that, like, I think Nova actually even said that when I talked to him, that he felt like his tone was a problem. But the thing that I feel bad for him in terms of that stuff, right, is that he's told me that he doesn't really feel like his videos are, like, easy to look back on now. I'm sorry, if Nova doesn't want me to talk about this in any capacity, I'm really sorry if this is, like, a breach to say this. I don't mean for it to be like that, but it seems like, you know, he can't really look on his time with the community favorably, and I don't even blame him. I, like, was legitimately debating quitting after the new player video because it was so bad. Nova got it 1,000 times worse than me. Like, with the Kome video, most of the comments have been fairly respectful, even if they disagree with me, and that was genuinely a shock. Because, after the incident with the new player experience video, dude, I was fucking scared to release another video that was, like, that opinion-oriented. Especially as it, like, blew up. I was starting to get anxious that, like, oh, it's leaving my community. Like, how bad is it gonna get this time? But what exactly happened in the new player vid? So, I made a video a couple years ago now, I think. It was called Why Do New Players Really Quit? It was based on an observation I had made having new people join the game, because I've introduced a lot of friends to this game. And it was reasons why I thought new players quit the game. My argument boiled down to two fundamental pillars: crafting times and slot limitations. Those were the two things that I argued were the biggest reason a new player would quit. And when I mean new player, I mean, like, just started the game, like, in the last few days. A lot of people seem to misunderstand my argument there and think that I was talking about, like, joined, like, in the last 2 months. Like, no, I mean, like, new fucking player, right? And so my argument was those two things were a problem. And at first, it was fine. It stayed in my community. There was some respectful discussion. But it started to leave my community. And as it blew up... Oh, Jesus Christ. There were a lot of people that started to show up and just get really toxic about it. And there was a lot of discussion there that was just really... So a lot of it was dev bashing, which, while I don't take personal offense to, I don't think should be tolerated. And even beyond that, is just draining to constantly read about how, you know, Rebecca ruined the game or some dumb bullshit. But also, a lot of people disagree with my points and would just go after me for it. They would insult and belittle me over it. Like, ultimately, I made the hard decision to shut the comments off. I left them as they were, and just pinned a comment saying, I can't deal with this bullshit anymore, I'm turning the comments off. And several people went to other videos to comment, continuing to get mad at me over that video. And at that point, I just decided, like, if anyone is going to deliberately defy my wishes and go to another video to leave a comment about this, I'm banning them. It is the only time I've ever actually banned people from my channel for something like that. Every other ban was like a sex bot or something. But at that point, I was just like, fuck this. Like, if you're gonna do that, if you're gonna, like, go out of your way to harass me, you're not good faith, and I shouldn't treat you like you are. So I just started banning those people. And I still wonder sometimes if turning off the comments was the right decision, but waking up to that much negativity every fucking day like dozens of comments every day, insulting me, shitting on the game, stuff like that. It was just tiring. And like I said, the shitting on the game type of thing, like, I don't take personal offense to, but being surrounded by that much negativity is exhausting. Happening today. I will say, I feel like that's kind of shifting the goalposts. I get what you're talking about, but people are just insanely parasocial about video games, as another chatter had said. Development build. Dude, the Warframe community is just like, when they're mad about something, the gloves come off, dude. It's fucking gross. Like with the damage attenuation thing. I've talked about this on stream several times, with the damage attenuation's complete shit show on launch, and the resulting torrent of racism towards Pablo over it. Where it's like, when the community is bad, they just don't call out that behavior, and it's extremely gross. But like I said, like, Nova got it so much worse than me. I don't even know how he managed to survive that shit, dude. I didn't hear about this. It was mostly on Twitter, to my knowledge. But, yes. Some really nasty stuff. So here's the crux of the problem. The damage attenuation rework launched in a terrible state. Was like wading through mud. I didn't have the stomach to read most of them, honestly. But so when damage attenuation was first released with the rework, it had a lot of problems. Namely, for some reason, one-shot protection. You could not insta-kill a level 1 Demolist, and it just got worse from there. On release, it was really bad. But they fixed it in a day. I'm pretty sure it took them 1 day to change the system. But it didn't fucking matter. People were just flipping their shit about it. I don't know. It's just like, I've been in the Warframe community since 2014. I started playing this game in middle school. And this is like, I guess this is kind of deeply personal, but, you know, it's whatever. I do my best to not make Warframe part of my identity. On some level it is, but I try not to be like that. Not in terms of, like, obviously I don't have to try to not be racist. That's not what I'm fucking trying to imply here. But I try not to take things about the game personal, if that makes sense. Even though, like, this game has been there for me through a lot, right? I've been playing this game through the worst times of my life as a way to take my mind off of, you know, awful things outside my control. And I feel like on some level I'll always owe Warframe that, right? But even though this game is a big part of, you know, what I've invested my life and my my willingness to learn and things like that into, I try not to take things personally, right? I try not to get invested to that extent, because it's not healthy. And there are people who don't fucking see it that way. And at the slightest hint of a controversial decision, that's it. They're fucking taking the gloves off. #1 rapper Lil Tapato, welcome Tapato. I see you're here you're finally joining one of my streams to talk shit. That's it. All right, everyone. I need everyone's help right now. I don't even know if Tapato's still here. I need everyone's help. This is going to be our next certified lurker moment. If you've just been lurking in chat, you've just been hanging out, not doing much, go ahead and type bald. Can we get some balds in the chat, please? If you could just type the word bald, I would appreciate it. I think my game crashed. I can't click into the window anymore. My game crashed. Tapato, this is your fault. Well, it is what it is. Let me just jump to this point. Well, actually, Tapato got the last laugh. Never mind, dude. I'm just gonna... Please tell us what you were doing when you encountered the arrow. The error. This is Tapato's fault. Stream over? Good question. Restart the run? Dude, we were an hour in. It's almost 6 in the morning. Dude, that also means that because I crashed, I'm not going to get any of my my Steel Essence either. Dude, the fucking Warframe crash report software is crashed. Are we serious? I swear to God, dude. I swear to fucking God. I swear to God. Even the fucking report software crashed. Are we serious? Now the stream crashes? Dude, maybe. What the actual fuck was that? That was divine intervention. Tapato, who did you pay for that to happen? I should still get my relic items, because I believe that there's protection against those now. Yeah, I rolled 5 ones and killed the game. Dead ass.
Messages in your inbox, operator. They are not as
Yeah,
easy
just as proof. I got my items, and I got my steel essence from the relics. But yeah, my game fucking crashed. Well, honestly, what do we even do? The stream's been live for 2 hours. I don't know if I want to restart that. I don't know if I want to restart that. Do we want to restart that? What if it happens again? What if it happens again? There isn't even a fucking Fisher for it now. This is an LMAO. That was a Kala. I can't even deny it, dude. God intervened. God intervened. Epic hacker? Fuck you, Tapato. This is your fault. This is your fault, Tapato. This is all your fucking fault. Rot MG until you die. Eat the grapes? I don't have them. Instant karma? Yeah, I have to take the L on this one. Never alt-tab in conjunction ever. Perhaps that was my mistake. That was my mistake. For the decree trust? That sounds miserable, dude. That sounds horrible. Do I actually have Kome and Circuit? Ah, I don't. That would have been actually kind of fun. So can you can rejoin? I don't think that would work. That wouldn't bring back my decrees, I don't think. And it would make completing the challenges harder. I don't know if I want to do this again. That's already gonna be like that's like an hour loss of a 3-hour run. Where is your dog, Molly? Dead. Crashed your game? God damn it. Yeah, for anyone who's familiar with my dog, Molly, she passed away in October. She was 16 years old. Very sad, but she went peacefully. She went in her sleep. So there are much worse ways for a dog to go.
Did they adapt to my humor?
When you played that alchemy mission, that was the start of it. But yeah, Molly lived for 4 years longer than the vets thought that she would. She beat cancer twice, and she was a fucking demon. But she's in a better place now. Got poisoned by my neighbors? What the fuck? Alright, you know what? The stream title is now false advertising. I'm just gonna change the stream title to My Game Crashed, LMAO. My Game Crashed. There we go. We're gonna change the name to My Game Crashed. And, we're just gonna do something else. I think that's the way to go. I'm sorry, everyone. I don't want to do that again. I've already dumped an hour and a half into this just for it to shake out to nothing both times. If my game crashes again, I might do it. I might do it. Helldivers stream? I mean, I could, but that would make Salios too happy. We get a stream regular tier list? Well, like I said, Banged Wisp is already #1. You can't beat them. So it's all just who's going to duke it out for #2. Roar 2 stream. I've already done 2 of those. Would or would not? I don't feel like we should do that. I'm sorry. I feel like that's a bad idea. Right, Banshee. I was like, who am I looking for? Making the Sobek build? I'm sorry. Now, let's just knock out some Nightwave challenges. Fuck it, why not? If you give me #2, alright. #2 goes to Blueprint. #2 goes to Blueprint. I should make, like, a tier list. Make a proper tier list. Would or would not would go hard. Like I said, there's a stream donation goal. I don't know what the stream donation goal is, but there's a stream donation goal for it. Didn't he steal your skin? Yeah, but it was kind of funny. Blueprint also is responsible for the John Warframe bit. So, $5. What was the goal last time? Was it $50? That seems really high, though. I don't remember what it was, because I remember, like, 3 people donated. If not 69. Man, that's a huge range. Holy fit. Oh, holy shit. Jeez, I can't read. Fight in the Coliseum. Of challenge reworks. I hate Day Trader so fucking much. Doing it without a teammate is borderline impossible. It is so annoying. The Coliseum.
Much has been hidden from us on Deimos. The old ruins beneath
Well,
the surface must surely contain the
I'm sorry,
tales
everyone.
of
The goal of the
darkness.
stream is dead, and it's all
Find a way
Tapato's
to get
fault.
inside,
So,
and the Necroloid will guide
now
you
we're
through.
doing this, I guess.
See what's happening down there. Tell me what he has
Thoughts
been
on
up to.
Gunnar? Is this your penance, Tapato? Thank you for the 5 gift subs, Tapato. I appreciate it very much. Compensation? Thank you. My stream gimmick may be ruined, but at least we have this. And they're actually worth something, because I know that your currency is euros. Unlike the Argentina meta.
The infestation is strong, but stupid. With the right materials,
Strong
we
but
can
stupid. Damn, the infestation is a himbo too? Dude, what the fuck? Easily solo it that way. That's actually an interesting idea.
That looks yummy for a monster.
Remember Oplink? Yeah, good old Scarlet Sphere days, I say with massive air quotes.
Okay.
Euros worth something? Compared to the Argentinian peso? Yes. Pregnant Teshin 369? A battle for the fucking ages, dude. I'm surprised I'm losing viewership now that I'm doing something that's more interesting than playing the same mission for 3 hours. But you know, it is what it is, right? We have our own currency, not euro? Okay, well, never mind. I'm fucked. Tapato definitely stole it then.
Now we just need a jug to mash everything together in.
The Tenocon one? I'm... like, from the demo? Full frame pounder pack. Look, I'm on that YouTuber income right now, brother. I'm out here eating ice soup. No, I have not. I have not purchased that shit.
Don't let it
This
grab
mission,
his
it's a
ass.
Nightwave challenge.
It's
You guys, I just realized you guys can't see it. The defeat 3 Necromechs. I have no galvanized stacks. I stack no paper and I get no hose. What the fuck? Red bread and water soup. And shit on males. Honestly, like, I would buy it just to support the game. But that's a premium food, that's true. Thank you for the 10 gift memberships. How am I supposed to say this? The Silicum 69? What the hell? I think that's what that says. Everyone except for Fanged Wisp. Thank you for the gift memberships, I appreciate it. We still gray? Stay gray, stay gray. You all can watch nothing, because I still haven't posted any of the new members only videos yet of the stream. I don't know what the okay, so here's something that's kind of annoying. I don't know the actual amount and convert, like, gift memberships don't convert to any usable metric. But you know what? Sure. Fuck it. You know what? If the people have spoken well enough, we'll put it to a poll. We'll put, this is an open world. We'll put it to a vote right now. Fine. You all have forced my hand. We're putting it to a poll. Should we bring would or would not back? If the answer is yes, then after we knock out this challenge, I'll do it. Fuck it, why not? This has already been a massive waste of time. I might as well make it even worse. But I should be working on weird and obscure stuff more, but I got really bored of working on it, which is why I fired up the stream in the first place. 93%. Okay, I don't even need to fucking bother with the poll at that point.
Now we can progress into the tunnels. Do not stop.
I don't know how many degens we have in the chat. I don't think that Robin is here anymore, so
Airborne impurities from the infested have rendered these tunnels
well, I guess then after this, I'll have to pull it back up. Yeah, end the poll. Fuck it. There's no way that people are gonna swing that back into no. In terms of entertaining, I'm just gonna have to crash out over it again. The problem is, like, with would or would not, I just look up, like, the first thing that comes to my mind as, like, an inanimate object. Like, oh yeah, how about that? Would people fuck that? And the answer is apparently yes.
can help counteract the environment and keep
But
us
sounds
alive.
fun. You're about to find out. I wonder if I'll get copyright claim for any of the images that I use. I'm gonna have to go to, like, Wikimedia Commons or something. I have no galvanized stacks. Or, arcane stacks on my Stradivar right now. Hello, headshots. Viewers OCs? Oh, fuck no. That was actually a thing that I know Rose told me that there was like a streamer she watched that did that. It was like a fucking like smasher pass on their viewers' fucking personas. That's wild. Wasp nest? Okay, maybe I should put that in there. Maybe I should put that in there. You know what? We'll start right now. Would or would not this door? I'm stealing Zethos' idea and we're adapting it. Would or would not this door? What are we thinking? Oh, we're already off to a bad start. Would? Yep. Okay. Okay. We're already off to a bad start. Creepy? Oh, fuck no. Hold on, I'm going the wrong way. I was looking at the fucking chat. Don't say that! Oh, god damn it. You expect a girl to do? Well, I mean, that's fair, I guess. Do not call me bald. What, are you going to crash my stream again, you motherfucker?
Here's the big guy. He sure ain't pleased to see you, Chip.
During the bounty. I think it's just best to not think about it. Okay, Baldy, yeah. Go my balls. Whatever, go my balls.
Pleased to see you, Chip.
I confess I had my concerns, but that was expertly handled. The Guardian is completely
Oh, he's...
disabled.
Okay, hold on, I got distracted. Remember when this was supposed to be like the quote-unquote endgame content for Deimos?
Has ceased function.
For someone who has hair. Crashing your PC with my mind. Unplugging the router with the power of your brain.
Very, very good. You descend and return, most pleasing. So many
Become
descend.
normal. I don't think this was ever really like a real end game, to be honest.
You might learn more.
Okay.
Once you strengthen your void connection.
Would you let the S page do you? Oh, hell no.
With only
All right, let me find some topics for us to discuss. Let me find some topics for us to discuss, everyone. Fine, fuck it. The vote was in favor, so I guess I have to be fair now. Let me go back to my orbiter. Where is the... Google has a button so you don't accidentally infringe copyright. Here it is. Usage right. There we go. Yes, Wikimedia Commons, my goat. My goat. Okay. Let's go... Here, while I'm saving this image real quick. Let's go visit Wally. Let's go see what Wally's up to. Head to the dorm zone. I don't think the actual chatter Wally is here right now, but let's grab this stuff. All right, everyone. To anyone, I just want to say, you all brought this upon yourselves. You all brought this upon yourselves. Hello, Wally. Greetings. If we could get some high Wallies in the chat, we could get some high Wallies. It's always the polite thing to do. It's always the polite thing to do. Okay. While the high Wallies are getting out of everyone's system, can I just search on Wikimedia Commons, actually? This is just going to be like my resource. Maybe that's the plan. Okay, everyone. I think now is the time. We're gonna start strong with our first option. All right, everyone. Would or would not vanilla ice cream cone? Specifically vanilla. You are not allowed to pick any other flavor. The Graviton. True. All right. Would or would not vanilla ice cream cone? What are we thinking? Would not too cold? The chill helps. 2 scoops. Yeah, we can afford that here. Half melted wood? Interesting, interesting. Okay. I have to think here. This is like I have to pick something that's not like so insane that if people were to say yes, it would be like extremely depressing. Not again. All right, everyone. Let me bring back one that I did on the last one, actually. We're gonna run this one back. The unfortunate reality is this is taking me a fucking eternity to find anything. All right. Grab this. Next challenger, next challenger. Would or would not garden hose? What are we thinking? What are we thinking, everyone? Would or would not garden hose? How we feeling on this one? Wood? Ground beef? Wood with hot water? Easy wood? What do you mean easy? Did? Did? What do you mean did? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Okay, well, someone suggested this, so I feel like it's only, like, right if I oblige them, right? We'll put up some things people, suggest as we're doing this. All right. Would or would not? M1 Abrams. What are we thinking on this one? What are we thinking on this one? Do I really want to know? Probably not. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Would not the M1? Okay, is there another tank? Where? Probably get shot mid-bang. I'm not a dragon, so pass. Damn. What is there to do? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. With these fucking freaks. These fucking freaks. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. Wasp nest? You know what? This has gotta be straight no's, right? There is no world in which anyone would say would to this. I just refuse to believe that. Should I show a picture of a wasp nest on stream? I feel like that would make people, like, uncomfortable. Trestle table? What the fuck are you talking about? Like, I'm... like... Cold side of the pillow? Dude, I'm just bleeding viewership for this. You know what? You know what? Dude, this fucking area looks so run down in this, like, fucking Wikimedia Commons image. Okay, you could just take your pick at this point of what you would want from this. What the fuck is this image? Hold on. This is supposed to be about the table. This is supposed to be about the table. But, like, there's so much shit in this image. Where do you even begin? Taking it to the wasp nest just to feel something? Wood? Like, okay, wood what? Look at all the shit in here. This is like some medieval shit. This is like a fucking Mordau map environment, okay? This is the type of shit that you see as a prop in For Honor. Wood? Yeah, okay, this is a wood or would not. But it is now wood, quite literally. Wood. Alright, you know what? Speaking of wood. Alright, everyone. Would or would not? Would or would not? Minecraft Acacia Door. What are we feeling on Minecraft Acacia Door? Would or would not is back? Unfortunately, yes. Did? Dude, God fucking damn it. God fucking damn it. Will threat? Would or not the Coda base assist? You know what? Fine. I think I know the answer from a lot of people, but fine. We'll get it. Alright, everyone. Next one. Would or would not? Coda base assist. What are we thinking? And we've got did again. Wood in the speakers? Not would will. Fucking... What valence percentage is it? Imagine the suction. Not that. Oh no. Am currently? Alright, I already know. I know the answer to this one. I'm just doing this to make certain members of the chat go feral. Alright, everyone. Would or would not the fucking guitar? Would or would not the fucking guitar? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? No? Hold on, wait. We actually have some dissent. Oh, wait, no. Now it's blowing up into woods. Never mind. We see, actually, there's a lot of people saying no. This is kind of surprising. My chat randomly goes nuts for this fucking thing so often. I'm kind of surprised. I'm kind of surprised. Yo, wouldn't? Damn, dude. Damn. You know what? Okay, new idea. I'm gonna go to the Warframe wiki and hit the random page button. Whatever's on that page, that's what we use for would or would not. Alright, fuck it. This is probably not going to be funny for very long, but I think this is a good idea in concept. Alright, would or would not? This is all Jin skin. What are we thinking, everyone? Would not, would. Don't, this won't last for terribly long. We'll get a few of them out of my system. You know, a lot of uncertainty, which is a little alarming. The answer should be no. Bro is dripped out. What the fuck? Yeah, he's fucking. He's high class. Don't question the Jin. He does have a precept called Fatal Attraction, so you have to keep that in mind. I think a lot of you would fall for it. A lot of you would fold under that pressure, honestly. All right, last Warframe thing for the time being. Would or would not dual Sestra? What are we thinking for dual Sestra? Did I just read Incestra? Did I just read Incestra? I can't, dude. I fucking... Not sure how I feel about twins, honestly. Okay, I said one more, but I clicked random one more time and got a page that has to be shown. I'm just gonna put this on screen while I'm looking for my next thing. You all can debate this one among yourselves. This was the random page I got. You all can debate this among yourselves. Would? Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Okay, you know what? This probably counts as like misuse of copyrighted material. But it's fine. This is on Wikimedia? How does that work exactly? This is a copyrighted character. What is the licensing agreement on this? Oh, share alike. Okay, so I should be fine to Oh, this is a piece of artwork in China? Okay, that's actually kind of cool. Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted by the image I was gonna show. This is apparently a Chinese sculpture. All right, everyone. Would or would not Optimus Prime? This is apparently a sculpture in China that is on Wikimedia Commons, so that's kind of cool. What are we thinking for Optimus Prime? Yeah, sure, I was reading the fucking page aloud. Would let him clang. Oh, fucking hell. Well, this one's uncontroversial. This one's uncontroversial. Fucking hell, dude. Fucking hell. Only if Linkin Park is playing in the background can he turn into the truck? What do you mean? Optimum Pride? True. That's true, actually. Fucking hell. From the kitchen floor to the toilet seat. Why not? Is that really, like, the best thing you can come up with for this is just why not? I feel like you need a little bit more than that, right? He would scare me. I'm scrolling up and I fucking see that. Holy shit. Okay, let's do... Alright, let's grab this image. I'm just filling my computer with random bullshit at this point. This segment sucks. I've lost so many viewers since I started this. Would or would not... Benelli M3 Super 90. What are we thinking about this one? Will? Okay, look. Now, All I'm saying is this doesn't have to be necessarily sexual. Because after this stream, this is certainly going in my fucking mouth. I'm gonna go purchase this after this stream ends. Would use it for home defense. Might. Pump and dump, fucking hell. This is gonna be this is the one wood I'm giving you all on. I'd would, but like to end the suffering. You know what I'm saying? All right, I feel like this segment has dragged on for long enough. We've lost like 40 viewers to this. Let me get at least one more in. I need to get at least one more in. What did you come back to? Don't worry about it. All right, everyone. Here's your last would or would not. This plate of spaghetti carbonara. How are we feeling? How are we feeling? Okay, I low-key believe that, actually. Hard no. Okay, I'm leaving. See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm vegetarian. Is there anything about this that isn't? Well, I guess the... Wait, no, cheese is not vegan, but it's still vegetarian, right? Is there a meat in this? I guess actually there probably would be. Limp noodle. Does it have pork belly? I'm not sure. This is just a Wikipedia image. Okay, was that enough? Have you all gotten your fill? This stream is bleeding viewership over this. Have you all gotten your fill of fucking... Of would or would not? Almost? Fuck you mean almost? Wally, you all made Wally watch this. You should feel bad about that. Look at him. Just get closer to the mic? Oh, hell no. I'm about to finish? Yeah, I'm finished. Now do fucking marry kill? God damn it. This is Tapato's fault. This is all goes back to Tapato. I want to say hi to Suck and Swallow, please. You know what? Fine. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's grab Gauss for that. Ignore that I just typed gay. I was trying to type it with one hand and I didn't reach far enough across the keyboard.
That's all
Bald.
we have time for.
Say, ignore that I typed gay. I tried to reach with one hand and I did not type far enough. I did not reach far enough, rather. So just ignore that. That didn't happen. Let's actually... I have to do the perfect animal captures. I can do Avara for that. We'll go kidnap some Verminks. I actually think I need some footage of that for weird and obscure stuff, funnily enough. We'll go kidnap some Verminks. What was the other hand on? My mouse. Forcing the gay. Honestly, I'm sorry, I'm woke. Equinox is easier. I mean, I could see that, but I like the invisibility. Oh, this is the Boombo built so I have Roar on. Let's abduct some Verminks. That was the pheromone synthesizer. There's the Echo Lure. Oh, I accidentally unmarked it. Whoops. I trust you. You guys think I'm over here stroking my shit to the spaghetti carbonara? You're sorely mistaken. Am I gay? I mean, that's a good question. I am... Yes, god damn it. God fucking damn it, dude. This place is a prison. This stream is a fucking prison for me. This is like my own personal purgatory. Rough shit. Rough shit. I'm gonna play some crazy Vermink beat. You ever think about how whenever you're calling, like you're doing a Vermink call or something, what you're just screaming, "I'm down to fuck." You ever think about that? I'm baiting this poor... Dude, I'm catfishing this Vermink. I just realized. I'm catfishing this fucking Vermink. That's actually kind of fucked up. Is that a Horisk? I think that's a Horisk. There he is. Oh, it's a dusky-headed. Yeah, so weird thing. Take note of this dusky-headed Vermink's coat. You see this? You see how he looks? Dusky-headed Verminks didn't used to look like this.
Lucky we found them first. A rare find.
So when they did the, I'm gonna get a clip of that real quick for weird and obscure stuff. So when they did the fur texture, like, or fur shader overhaul, for some reason, they changed the color patterns on Verminks. So the coats on Verminks look different. Here's the weird thing, though. So originally, the dusky-headed Vermink was brown, and then the red-crested Vermink was red with, like, a mohawk thing over it. Now the dusky-headed Vermink is gray with brown spots. Here's the weird thing. Here's the weird thing. They didn't get rid of the dusky-headed Vermink, or the red-crested one. The dusky-headed Vermink is the one in Enrichment Labs. The old dusky-headed Vermink model is still here. That's these guys. For some reason, you can't catch these anymore. Also, yeah, hi, Wally. This is Wally and, his concubine, Suck and Swallow. But yeah, these are what they used to look like. For some reason, they changed their patterns and just didn't say it anywhere. Honestly, I prefer the old look. I like the new fur shader a lot, but I like the old color pattern more. I like this a lot more. The Blowjob Brothers. Fucking Swallow. Yeah, those are their names. Canonically. His concubine. This is all lore Wally dropped on us. I don't know what to tell you. That's what Wally told us. I think I have to do 3 different perfect captures. Yep.
Yeah.
Doing another Vermink is risky, because it could be another, Let's do a Bolarola. What a funny name for a creature. To adapt to a different pattern. I mean, yeah, but I don't feel like... I don't know. I don't feel like it really pans out in terms of, like, the actual story, I guess. Gareth? Yeah, we're gonna kidnap a Gareth. This cannot stand. You should boycott the game. Average Angels of the Zeraman hater. I don't know why I activated Roar there. That was, not really that productive, all things considered. Okay, why does switching back to my Trank Rifle from the Echo Lure unequip it? What bullying they roll us? True. I lost the footprints. Okay, what the fuck was this animal doing? Bro was just taking a joyride. Frank is really gonna hurt. I'm optimizing, okay? I'm optimizing. Let's hotbox this real quick. This time, the Bolarola call is actually telling him that I'm smoking weed. We're going to attract a poor, lowly weed cuck. That's the objective. The lowly weed cuck Bolarola. New subspecies. Oh shit, those Sagas are gonna hunt him. Bolarola blunt rotation. Get at it again. Look, there he is. A Gareth.
Oh my. Look at that.
Bump.
Iridescent laminate to its defensive bands.
Honestly, the Thorny Bolarola is a very pretty creature. I love the pattern on its scales.
Is a most
Hello, Gareth. Gareth has been successfully abducted.
carefully.
We've saved him from Wally's grasp.
Bars and an iridescent sheen to enhance mate attraction.
To enhance mate attraction, damn. Gareth's really doing well for himself with the ladies, it seems. Would gladly smoke up like half of DE's deaths. What the tug, dude? Please do not say that. Chat member Nightmare blunt rotation. I thought I did that already. Didn't I say it was like Robin, Bayrot, and Zethos for my Nightmare blunt rotation? I think it was those 3. That was my Nightmare Chatter blunt rotation. That was a female? Shit, I didn't realize that Gareth was transgender. My bad. We'll have to ask Gareth next time they show up. Maybe that's Gareth's GF, actually. I could see that. I'd be cool. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I think I'm going to do the Nightmare Chatter blunt rotation. I have to throw in 1 wild card. Who should my wild card be? Alright. I feel like the wild card Chatter, right? Zethos, it'd be Zethos, Bayrot, and Robin. Those still stand. The 4th person in the Nightmare blunt rotation. I gotta give it to Sab. I think I'd throw in Sabuchi. I feel like having him in the blunt rotation, like if it was just me and Sab, that'd be fine. Having Sab join the Nightmare blunt rotation, he'd be like a force multiplier, you know what I mean? What music should I use in the next build video? Honestly, the track is kind of loud, but I like Swamplified Mizzle from Alloyed Collective a lot. It's probably my favorite track in the OST, to be honest. I guess that depends if you're looking for an ambient track or not, though. Got a laser joint with magnesium carbonate? Honestly, probably. I fucking light the joint and it blows my face off. Nightmare with just Robin? That's honestly true as fuck. That's actually true as fuck. You be shitting your brains out? Probably. Where did the footprints go? Hello? Wait, what the fuck? God damn it, I was looking at my chat and I lost them. Also, why am I following the footprints of a bird? What dumbass bird is this, dude? He's just walking along the ground? What a fucking moron. He's doubling back? Okay, what is this fucking horse shit, dude? What is this? Let it cook? No.
Sorghol perch high up, the better to scan for prey undetected. Check the fungi.
Definitely in the blunt rotation. Breaks your ankles with footprints. He crossed me up. I can't even fucking lie.
Pretty little thing, as long as you're not a rodent.
Oh. Come on, come on, come on. If only I had Navigator on. Come on. Why am I missing? Am I actually this washed? Ploppa, stop sneezing. You're gonna scare it away. Just like you scare the hose. You just fucking backstep that shit. Is there like a range limit? Dude, how am I missing? Okay, what the actual fuck? Hold up, hold up. Do I have to account for a bullet drop like it's fucking Battlefield 4? This has to be a perfect capture, so I can't startle it. I think I can, like, curve the shot over this. I don't think I can. Sniper Elite? Yeah, dude, fucking deadass. Fucking finally. That was embarrassing. Yeah, this build doesn't have Navigator on. This is just the Boombo build. I kind of fucked up. Bad capture? What did I do wrong? Actually, I know what I did wrong. I fucking missed like 18 times. All right. Let's catch a Stover, I guess. That'll be fine, right? That's not gonna go wrong. What did I do wrong? Does he know? Don't worry, I figured it out pretty quick. Into the caves, into the caves. We're entering the Devil's Ass Crack here on the Valis, everyone. Welcome to Warframe Geographic, episode 17. This is... Okay, has anyone here seen the videos from the fucking account Caving Nightmares? I'll just remake that in Warframe. Cool Kid was climbing his way through the Nef's Ass Crack Cave.
Good news, Stovers are nearly blind. Bad news, they hear well enough to make up for it. Don't like it.
I'm going to be jumped by a Stover and then die just 3 minutes before rescuers arrive.
Here they come. Ready your tranq rifle and prepare.
What? Oh, there he is.
Sentinel Stover. Must be a den nearby.
I think he touched me, which is...
I'll send out a party, see if we can't find its...
Ignore that.
Mail.
The perfect capture didn't happen. Didn't happen. Suddenly, a boulder. His screaming attracted more boulders to his location. Thanks for the increased amount. Thank you, Ellie, for the 49 crowns. He was reduced to a shape. Was that all three perfects? I wasn't paying attention. Okay, it was.
Ta-ta, lovelies.
Not good for you. I mean, the streams don't even make me that much money. I'm just here fucking procrastinating weird and obscure stuff getting finished. Video, bro? I have no idea what you're talking about. Ellie was here to flex the fact that he has the diamond cuck badge. The final shape? Holy shit, Destiny reference. In it for the love of the game. Now we have to do the Ascension halls. Let's grab Gauss, actually. Yo, cool kid, welcome, welcome. Everyone who's joining after would or would not is lucky. Anyone who's joining after is lucky. You know, Steel Path isn't necessary, actually. Never mind. I'm feeling Exterminate. Why not? Was re-attack this week sucks? Damn, that does suck. Let's grab Gay? Yeah, let's grab Gay. My favorite Warframe. Love this Warframe. Gay. My ghost. What are the colors? I can look at it in a second. We're not joining is lucky. I got school in 40 minutes. B tier is still too high. I'm C tier at the absolute best. Let's not kid ourselves. Let's not kid ourselves. Cool kid 369, but we're not kidding ourselves here. Unload the fucking barrage. Ghost footage. Real ghosts caught on tape. Is at least real. Damn. Nice aim. Thank you. Thank you. It's like when I did the Risk of Rain's Parkinson's build. Risk of Rain's? Jesus. Risk of Rain 2 Parkinson's build. Again, this is what I get for staying up so late. Wait, it's a red Bursa! Lunatic, look! It's the thing you've been requesting. What are we supposed to do with the Bursa again? I don't remember that part. I just remember you... Okay, don't look, Lunatic. Don't look. Don't look. The Bursa's not with us anymore. The red Bursa's... Okay, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Back shots, no joke. Oh, hell no. The Sentient is on you. Yeah, well, so are the fucking... So is the DEA. You don't see me sweating. Fortunately, our boy Gay here is equipped to handle any situation. The Red Bursa incident. It's like a fucking creepypasta, dude. Anti-Cool Kid, I'm already looking forward to the VOD. That was more of a thing last stream. Anti-Cool Kid and Anti-Cool Kid were here last stream, primarily. Pretty late around there. It is currently 6:26 a.m. No, I have not gone to sleep yet. How could you tell? So I managed to finish about half of the next Weirdness Here episode and then got really burnt out working on it. So I hope I can finish it tomorrow. That's the kind of the goal I'm shooting for, is finish it tomorrow. Was Anti-Cool Kid? Yeah, Anti-Cool Kid was here, not Anti-Cool Kid. I'm pretty sure Anti-Cool Kid is Evelyn. The first I killed my grandpa. How much cast speed do you have? That's just Gauss's 4. Gauss's 4 gives you cast speed. I might have a little bit on. I don't remember, to be honest. Inform the queens. Wait, that was a white Bursa. White Pharaoh. I'm bringing him to my side, actually. Come on, brother. We're gonna be on the news. No, I can't do a Lich. I need to spawn a Coda for weird and obscure stuff. Fucking off their rocker. It was really bad. It was really bad, dude. Anti-Cool Kid was fucking some sinister shit. The Candy Cane. The West has fallen. No Liches? Nope, I stack no credits and I get no Liches. Warframe. The worst part was when they started going on about the it's opposite twice thing. That shit was melting my brain. It was so fucking stupid. But I've not found a single Hall of Ascension. Got the cool cult here. It just kind of happens. There's enough, like, cool blank 369, like, gimmick accounts. Dude, I didn't get a single Hall of Ascension tile. Why the fuck am I not playing mobile defense, actually? I'm pretty sure a bunch of those tiles are in mobile defense. Need to be stacking plat, true. I left my job to focus entirely on stacking platinum, even though I had to spend a bunch of fucking plat on a deluxe skin I don't really like for a video. Cat speed? Yeah, they made an update where they made holster speed way faster across the board. And then, They made it so Chroma's Toxin swap was instead of holster speed, it became a multiplicative damage buff, and then for Gauss, they switched it from holster speed to cast speed. Huge time loss? True. Colossal time loss. My friend's phone gay? Damn. Buy more salt? True. I need the salt for my ice soup. The NSA is here? Yeah, that happens. Not have swap speed? Yeah, that's true. Have you got all decrees? I don't know how to tell you this. Hepato crashed my game.
Mobile defense mission. You must deliver payloads and defend a number of
That's crazy.
before I break into the network. Be prepared for heavy resistance. I can't do this without you.
Bread and water soup.
You're still in the clear.
Great Depression. Dude, I'm just gonna start watching Cooking with the from the Great Depression, like that history series. I'm gonna start watching that, and that's gonna be like my fucking shopping list, dog. You have no idea. Okay, well, first room isn't good because it's gonna be this one. I'm almost positive. Is my luck actually just gonna be this bad today?
We have got to find a terminal. Proceed and prepare.
I don't even know if I care enough to try and look for the others. You know what? I'm folding. I'm just going into capture. Technically, I think it's not as efficient, but the decree situation is crazy. And soup, indeed, indeed. I'd be living off the Progressive and the Campbells. My sodium intake is 300% of the daily recommended value. I have passed 6 kidney stones in the last 9 minutes. What are you farming? I just need the Ascension Halls for the Nightwave Challenge. Your favorite stream bit? Ah, fuck. There's so many that I do honestly find funny. I feel like I gotta give at least... Okay, honestly, I know what my favorite stream bit was. It was the New War. When we were doing the Beating Warframe in a Day, the New War section, that was the best stream bit. The improv from Hunhao, Pragasa era, and Valis, and I think there was also an Ata, was fucking hilarious. The best stream bit was that. Dick ribbons? Okay, what stance mod would you put on your penis was also a good stream bit. Dude, this is actually so ass. I think it's too small in capture. I think maybe that's... I don't know where I'm going wrong. From Pragasa stuck with me? God, that shit was so funny. Help, I'm dying. 4 riders. Whirling Spire. Coiling Viper. There's a lot of good ones. Stalking Fan had Nitro in tears. Yeah, that one fucking broke him. Mountain's Edge was also a good one. Need Incarnate to get it up anymore. What, you have to like beat your dick to like a 6 times combo multiplier? What the fuck do you mean? Art of Darkness tier descent into madness. I'm still so sad my power went out. Father's lesson. Do you play any sports? No. Wait, is this a D's Nuts joke? Shit, I didn't think that through. Maybe it is. Build a name every gun in Borderlands 2. It's not that difficult if you know gun parts. I mean, like, I guess if you feel like it. What is this Risk of Rain 2 mod? This is the Gauss Survivor. It's not, though. I'm sorry, I have to remain vigilant on this broadcast. You never know what when my ops are going to be out to get me. But no, I do not play any sports. Oh, wait. We got one, we got one. Defiled Snapdragon. Oh, wait, I have to break the things. I'm stupid. It's right here. It's right there. If we're talking stream bits, that shit has haunted me forever, dude. It was some random late-night stream where I was going after Void Angels. Nobody fucking saw it, and it still is like one of the most pervasive memes. Crossing snakes? Okay, that one's also pretty good. When you were Kome? I didn't realize it was a challenge, to be honest.
Look out for troopers.
I'm chilling. Wise Razor. Oh, hi. Don't mind me. I'm just, like, hanging out and stuff. There you go. Fuck it, I'm just gonna deactivate Redline. Who gives a shit? Homing Fang, Malicious Raptor. Look, what stance would you run on your dick? I think it's a good hypothetical. Gaia's tragedy. It'll be like 20 minutes? Damn. I feel you there, though. When I first did this on console, it was kind of rough. Noon. What if we lack dick? Then I honestly, that's a good question. I don't know if as many of the jokes land if you don't have one. You see, unfortunately, whenever I make joke like this, I just kind of assume that the majority of my audience is relevant because based on my YouTube metrics. Isaac Palm. Would you use this deodorant? Huh, that's a good question. I love the Goonum. The Goonum is another one of the things that's just gonna fucking haunt me, I think. Okay, it did count. I didn't see the thing pop up. Cool Kid is not woke? I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I have to double down on, the what? It did... I must have been looking at my chat. Random players could see us, too. My deodorant of choice. You know, that's fair. Okay, where... Dude, what the fuck is this shit? Woke content detector? I still love that Ultra Kill is on the woke detector for two things that are Easter eggs.
There's a heavy unit approaching.
I shit you not. Ultra Kill is on woke detector because the album art for Layer 7 has mannequins spelling out the word gay in flag signs. That's one of the reasons they list on the website. Or the Steam group, it was one of the two. The other is because of the blahage. I know it's pronounced closer to like blowhigh in Swedish or whatever, but everyone knows it as the blahage, right? That was their other reasoning that it was woke. Not even like kind of woke. No, full-on woke. Like, honestly, Hakita should just put gay sex in the game at that point. Like, blow who? You know, up to you. There's enough queer people in the chat, right? A pro-trans symbol. Yeah, the shark. The funny stuffed shark. My favorite joke. I love the woke detector. Put gay sex in solitaire? They made solitaire woke. Welcome to Cool Kid. Thank you for joining. Look, if they like it, then it isn't woke. Yeah, I hate when... Oh, it's the blue burst of this. Damn it. Anyways. It's like, I hate when like video games have politics in them now. You should go back to when games didn't have politics. Like Fallout 3. How is a card game woke? We gotta wokeify solitaire by adding gay sex. All in favor of adding gay sex to solitaire, say aye. All in favor, say aye. We're getting a few of them. Oh wait, now the torrent's coming. A lot of people are in favor of adding gay sex to solitaire. Isn't that just Balatro? Honestly, good question. What does this guy have? A nuke core. Don't care. This was my idea, damn it. Look, we're putting it up to a vote. We're putting it up to a vote, Zethos. You keep talking shit. I'll pull up the Neptune picture. Balatro. Isn't politics when something I don't like? You know, some people seem to see it that way, genuinely. Dude, I should probably wrap up the stream after I do this challenge. I need to go to bed so I can go wake up and work on fucking weird and obscure sloth again. I have to replay the whole War Within for that video, so... And Whispers on the Walls, actually. Okay. I don't know what that was about.
The enemy is broken. Well done.
My beloved Blue. I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to... Water would not Neptune? Indiana Jones. Thank you, Jade from Warframe. My luck is so fucking bad. Whispers in the balls. True. The wokest time of the day. That's true. People are woking up right now. Woke up, Mr. Free Them. For a while, go ahead. Well, now it's not funny anymore, is that those? Show the picture from Cool Come Tune. Do I still have it in my stuff folder? Yeah, I do. the recalibrated image of Neptune. Your braid is rotten? Yeah, it's woke up Mr. Freedom. It's the woke intro to Half-Life. Yeah, that's what Neptune actually looks like. I'm not going over the rant again. Or the reasoning. Let me see them Neptune pictures. You're a leftist? Name everyone who's left you. I love images like that. They're so fucking funny to me. I thought it was over it, but no, fuck that. Mauled, seethe. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and start winding down the stream. We'll see how long that sentiment actually lasts for. Is the person who wanted to see my Gauss fashion still here? Okay, weird thing about this skin. These two blacks are very slightly different, but this skin uses black really weirdly. So the second black looks like a totally different color. It's really weird. And then I think I'm using a Via Prime? Yeah. No Signa selected. Damn. These two blacks? What is that supposed to be? You can't cancel me for this shit. No, let's equip White Woman. We'll hang out. You know, let's hang out in the mall. Let's load into the mall. I'll put back up. I'll go back to the pizza stand. Collecting decreases Gauss. The game crashed and I gave up.
It don't help me having your toys eyeball my shooters like they want to make.
Let's head back. I'm gonna sell pizzas again. This is my new job. The YouTube income is not working, guys. We're back to selling pizzas in the Hovanian Mall. Another water would not. Damn. Look at two blacks with a white woman. Oh, hell no. Oh, okay. Don't mind the cat. Don't mind the cat as part of the, Holy shit, we have a customer. I think I'm still on Do Not Disturb. We have a customer. Do you think he's gonna place an order? Oh my god, he's pulling out. I'm not really sure what the fan is for, actually. The Crustover. We have our first customer. The nice energy, like, you got some glow sticks. I think it's like back from a rave or something, maybe. It's to cool off the pizza. Oh shit, that makes sense, actually. Have you played Dispatch? No, I have not. I've heard good things about it, but I haven't played it, no. You know, I don't know if they're gonna buy anything or not. Oh shit, they're ordering! They're ordering! I'll have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda. Those are numbers, not food. Let's put this over here. We'll put this in the fucking middle of the screen, dude. Why not? Oh, we got a line for... It's Wisp! We've got a line forming. Diet soda. 2-liter machine broke. We got 1 liter, though. Watching my figure? That's fair. That's fair, actually. Do you sell Coke or Pepsi? We sell legally distinct Peepus. Separate product. Separate product. What I had to do was follow the damn Murex. We're having a small line. Dude, my frame rate is tanking so bad right now. What the fuck is going on in here? Peep this dick. No! 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 Do you deliver to Lorunda Relay? No. Thank you for the $2 at SA. Peepus. Thank you. Very cool. Very cool. My poor cats are sitting here fucking growling at all the customers that are piling up. Wait, wait, is that Jade from Warframe? Hold on, hold on. Oh my god, it is Jade from Warframe. Holy fuck, the actual Jade is here. Hold up, I gotta get my... Pound of flesh. Ignore the horse, ignore the horse. Cream of mushroom. You want pizza? I thought baby was born already. The horse is what the pizza's made of? For some reason? Damn, that's fucked up. Nuh-uh. Damn. Eternalism or something? Unrelated. Baby want pizza. Nitro pizza? Shit. They put him in the pizza. Give me a flashback? Damn. Alright, you know what? Fuck Big Bites. Do I still have this equipped? I don't? Fuck Big Bites. I serve a new purpose. I serve a new purpose. I serve a new purpose at the pizza stand. Everyone here has been duped. The pizza is just how we're going to feed everyone at the Neptune Truther meetup. Man, fuck this. No, we didn't send Nitro to the glue factory. I threatened it. I threatened it, but it didn't happen. With Rubido bits, please. Feed ice soup to the general public? I could do that. Maybe we got cryotic in that shit. This reminds... I think we have a screenshot of it. The original Neptune Truthers meetup. I would like one pizza, please. We out of pizza. We got 6 French fries and a 4-piece Mott's sticks. What? Can I? What? We don't sell whatever that is. I wonder if there's just gonna be people in this fucking relay instance just being like, what the fuck? Gives us Cursed Neptune? That'd be horrible. John Warframe? Oh my god, it's John Warframe. Celebrity appearance. I can't type. Celebrity... You know what? I give up. John Warframe. I'm too tired to type the word celebrity. So just... John Warframe. Fuck it. I give up, dude. I fucking give up. They make Neptune white? That's fucked up. Alabarity? Look, we'll just fuck it up as much as possible at this point, dude. Sobriety? I'm your biggest fan. Yeah, it's John Warframe. Dude, look. Oh, fuck off, Ricali. Look. It's John Warframe. It's so peem. That's a sick operator fit, too. I like the, what is that, the Necromech one with the wisp body? I like the like, red color that's used as well. That's pretty sick. John Warframe. Or do 2 chats at once. John Warframe. Be meeting up in the mall like it really is the 90s. And I think Jade's taking this into her own hands. She said that she's just gonna make the pizza herself. I don't think she realizes that we don't have that shit. Holy shit, are we trying to give John Warframe a crisp dap? Even John Warframe has a pizza, which makes sense. John Warframe is Italian. What region is that? I think I'm just like the regular, like, North American region. Call the cops? Maybe. I'm stealing the crisp dap. Dap me up, homeboy. Dap stolen. Dap stolen. Drive-by dap. Handshake John Warframe. John Warframe is too stoic. Oh my god, what is he doing? He's hopping the counter. He's taking all the money out of the register. Oh my god, he's busting it down crazy style. He's throwing it back. He's actually throwing it back. No fucking way. We got John Warframe busting it down sexual style before GTA 6. Holy fuck. Go, white boy, go. Go, white boy, go. Let's fucking go. John Warframe. I don't actually know if I ever got those that dance from the Kodas. I don't think I've gotten all of them. Go, white boy, go. No fucking way. He's fucking shredding. Let me just move this. That's crazy. The orb! Return of the orb. John Warframe has decided to come back to 1999 to make a name for himself as like the world's #1 rock star. He's gonna join as the 6th online member. Pissing me off so much. Grim. The orb. Do I have the orb equipped? I think I might have taken that one off too. Shit, hold on. Let me get the orb. That was the Daybreak emote, right? I think it's the Daybreak emote. The orb. What did I miss? Orb. Welcome to the orb meetup. Everyone here, I hope everyone brought their orb. Well, fucking Fushigi. I hope you have enjoyed the stream thus far. Fuck, dude, Anti-Cool Kid is back! God damn it. God fucking damn it. I have to end the stream immediately. Where you get the orb. This was from a Nightwave reward track, I believe. Praise Soul, indeed. Praise the orb. Let's get Anti-Cool Kid in here. Let's not do that. Not the idea of Anti-Cool Kid. I know it's you, Evelyn. I know you're Anti-Cool Kid. I know the truth. My camera's geeking a little bit. In Anti-Cool Kid world, I do not play Warframe. Actually, lighting... Yeah, we are lighting this bitch up. I'm gonna have to call my dad to fetch it. Is your dad like a dog? What's happening? Orb meetup at Big Bites. Be sure to bring your own orb. We ran out of loners. It's opposite twice? God fucking damn it. I hate you so much. Rate the drip in the mall? John, no one can beat John Warframe. John Warframe is here. It's too peak. It's too peak. The orb meetup. Everyone with their orbs. The unmatched power of the orb. Competitive PvP childbirth? I don't know if John Warframe is capable. That just John Warframe did not like that. Look at him. He's fucking most agreeable. Never doubt the orb. My Daggett keeps like looking over. It's like she's fucking scared. Mod config Excalibur. What's on John Warframe? Yo? Okay, hold up. His build is this fire? Dude, Nightmare Frame is going to steal this. You're going to see a short from Nightmare tomorrow about that build. Daggett should be afraid of me. I certainly am. I certainly am. I'm not going to lie. I certainly am. Or Wisp. Or Bliss. Or Bliss. Polarized slot. Yeah, exactly. White woman versus pregnant woman. Go my fucking quintuple horse death barrage on John Warframe. Though I don't think John Warframe can afford Prime Sure-Footed. He's a new player. What's going on? Orb meetup in Holvanian Mall. We're all meeting up and bringing our orbs. This is like Fushigi if it glowed in the dark. Teacher quest build right there. I don't know why my camera keeps geeking out. Okay, thank you. What the hell? John Wharf. Do you think there's like John Warframe has like a Hispanic cousin called Juan Warframe? I like to wait. Is that jalapeno? That would go hard as hell, actually. Jan Warframe, the gender bent version. Deep lore. Yeah, that's my new headcanon. Jalapeno is fucking Juan Warframe. He's the last of his bloodline. Julius Warframe? Joanne Warframe? You know, I could see that. I could see that. Orb meetup. Dude, it's almost 7 a.m. Letty is Juanita Warframe? I could see that. I could see that. Right now with whoever's here. I mean, I could, but I feel like that would take attention away from the orb. Ark ever meet up and did a collab? You know, that's a good question. Is that orb? It's some fucking emote from Nightwave. None can be... Honestly, John Warframe is too high up there. Blueprint may not be the #1 shatter. Blueprint may only get #2. But, Blueprint is #1 for Drip or Drown. You can't beat John Warframe. They didn't mention, but I can't prove it. You know, they probably did. I wonder, what are the patch notes for Helldivers, actually? I can just look right now. What did they do? What did they add? Oh, End the Unjust 5.0? Is that correct? Decreased ergonomic modifiers for various scopes. The Defender got buffed, the Reprimand got buffed, the SMG from the Halo Warbond got buffed, the Variable got buffed, the Peacemaker got buffed. Oh, the SOCOM pistol got buffed, thank God. Maybe you can actually headshot things now. The Verdict got buffed, that's kind of surprising. War Strider got its force strength decreased, I guess. New keybind options, updated first-person view. Factory stars will no longer be launched into the sky erratically when dying? Fuck this update, dude. Fuck this update, dude. Ended up doing nothing. Well, for this patch, the SOCOM getting a buff to 125 damage is actually big, because the SOCOM's issue was it couldn't one-shot Devastators to the head. I'm not allowed to find the lobby? Damn. Dude, we gotta... Oh, shit, hold on. I accidentally broke out of my orb stance. I gotta orb back up. Got a lot of orbs here. I don't lame. Damn. Only Risk of Rain 2 balanced this course. Alright. Evelyn, do you subscribe to the Acrid versus Loader, like, gradient? Like the spectrum? Everyone is actually an Acrid or a Loader? Are you familiar with this meme? I think that's a good take on Risk of Rain balance. Everyone is an Acrid or a Loader. My macro mic. I did see that too, yeah. That was your response? Oh, okay. People are like, John Warframe's like melting. Yeah, I saw someone describe Engineer as loader with mini acrids. And it's like, okay, what the fuck is bro on about? Or was it acrid with mini loaders? It was one of the two. What has happened to Kome? She has no orb, so she's being taken. She's being sacrificed. Warframe. You know what? I gotta hit him with that. Warp frame. You can see, by the way, the timestamp. It is unironically almost 7 a.m. for me right now. Anti-cool kids consciousness. This is so fucked up. I feel bad for all the poor people in this whole Vanian Mall instance who have no fucking clue what's going on right now. I'm sorry, everyone who's just witnessing this. In your head, damn. Kome was anti-cool kid the whole time. You know, perhaps. Is he on EU servers? I mean, you can always just, like, you can pop over. Anti-cool kid is back. We have to kill him. We have to kill him. It's 8 a.m. here. Help me. It just crossed 7 a.m. for me. I think we're going to go to the 3.5 hour mark again. That's new. Never forget Red Bursa. Damn. Welcome, though, Sci-Fi. The stream's about to wind down, actually. I was trying to get every decree on Kome, and then my game crashed when I called my friend Tapato bald. So, we decided to not do that. How long would Cool Kid survive? I think it's like matter and antimatter. If Anti-Cool Kid and I made contact, we would annihilate each other. Bald. Oh god. The orb meetup. The orb meetup. We got a good amount of orbs in here. Stored in the orbs? Perhaps. Hi, Wally. John Warframe. Oh, no, Joe Warframe. Produce viable offspring? No. Was opposite twice. This gimmick actually melts my fucking brain. The creaser stored in the balls. I'd believe that, honestly. This poor, the poor people here just, seeing this shit. Anti-cool kid squared. I feel like I gotta end the stream fairly soon. The creaser stored in the shaft? No fucking way. You know, that reminds me, I don't know if Lunatic is still here, but Lunatic has repeatedly brought up the idea of me doing like a joke ASMR video. And I feel like it could be a funny thing to do something like that, but I just start coughing midway through. So it's just like, hey everyone, Cool Kid here. Today, we're... Sorry about that. You know, that kind of vibe. I think it would be funny. Only in the ASMR voice? That would be a horrible idea. Get Pepper and sneeze during it. I'm just start fucking choking. Chilling, have fun. See ya, Sci-Fi. Thanks for stopping by. I smoked too much Nighttane and I fucking died. Uncool kid, the same person? No, they are distinct entities. Relaxing coughs to sleep and study. Yeah, fucking... It's like that... Has anyone seen the video where it's like ASMR? I beat you unconscious? That video was so fucking funny. At uni, cool kid, please. I guess you have to put on a VOD or something. I'm sorry. I can't keep the stream going. I have to go to bed. It's 7 a.m. The ASMR video? Fucking hell. Dark Evil Unum Pack. They watered the shit with the blood of 36 aura worms. Shit so purple it should be asking me, where's Albrecht? Honestly, I regret that I wrote that way. I should have said, "Where's Papa?" That would have been funnier. If I said, "Where's Papa?" I think it would have been funnier. The joke would have come across better. Opposite twice? Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Cool Kid 2, Episode 1, Cool Kid Alex. This is so fucked up. Lotus breaks into your house. I could probably do that as like a shit post, actually. Like ASMR Cool Kid breaks into your home. Just play your streams backwards? That could be fire. Too cool, too kid. I have one video. You know, I'm just go. Hold on. Can I go to Anti-Cool Kid's account? Is there a video on it? Oh my god, wait, there is a video on it. Wait, August 2nd, 2021? What the fuck? Oh, this is the real Cool Kid 369 account. What the hell? Wait, hold on. What the fuck? Hold on. I need to pull this shit up. But I need to make sure I don't accidentally, like, fuck up and, show my stream key or some bullshit. How did I... Hold on. You all can look at this for a second. I think it's... Yeah, okay. Just to double check, I'm pretty sure you all are still looking at the slideshow. Okay, yeah, hold on. Let me fucking figure this bullshit out real quick. You all deserve to see this. You all deserve to see this. You all deserve to see this. This is the video on the, this account. Hold on, is it gonna fuck up when I... No, it's fine, it's fine. Hold on, I can't see the chat right now as I'm getting this figured out. So you all are just gonna have to bear with me for a second. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. Let me hide the reaction image. Okay. The only video... Why is it auto-playing? Fuck off. Alright. The only video on this account is this. The worst part, I recognize this video. This is the footage from the JoJo fan shit post, where it was like JoJo fans rewinding time to resuck the unsucked cock. It's that, but really slow and crunched, and it's got this fucking green filter applied to it. It's just August 2nd, 2021. Was that the upload date of the original video? Why has it got the fucking, like, average, like, fucking that creepy reading music in it? Or what the fuck is this? It just... The worst part? Hold on, let me... This was uploaded 6 months ago! I commented on it and completely forgot! Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Again, I still can't see the chat. I have no idea what people's reactions to this are. This is taking up that whole monitor for me right now. Holy shit. It's too good. I love, yeah, like, it's like the fucking, like Creeps McPasta music going on. Dude, what a good video. I don't think we need to keep going. I feel like we've kind of gotten the experience. But, what a good video. What a good video. Okay, I can see the chat again. I'm quite fond of Evelyn V, most agreeable moderator. Ghost video footage, or found footage, Full Kid of 87. Dude, dead ass. Shit, I accidentally canceled the thing again. Well, we have crossed the 3.5 hour mark. I think it's a high note to end on. Wait, John Warframe needs to show Cool Kid something? Alright, what do you have for me, John Warframe? What do you have for me? I kind of can't see John Warframe in the cluster of people. We got orbs. We are all John Warframe. Ignore the horse. Recommends you your own stream. Yeah, it does shit like that. Or I'm curious. What are we seeing from John Warframe before I cut the stream? Okay, Rakali, I'm gonna need you to calm the fuck down. Check DMs. Wait, what is this? Oh, Discord's being a bitch. It's not letting me download it. Voices of the Kid.mov? Wait, what? Hold on, Discord, you motherfucker. Let me download this. I want to show it on the stream. It is downloading at 0 bytes per second. I don't think Discord wants me to download this. Because it's really bad with video files lately. John Warframe, you might need to, like, put this in a zip file or something. You might need to compress it and then send it to me. I don't think it likes this very much. You might need to put it in a zip file. That might be the only way I actually receive this. Compressa? You need to compressa that motherfucker. We have Wisp feet pics? Shit, when did we add those to the menu? The orb. Well, Kid receives a zip bomb. You know, it'd be worth it to see whatever the fuck this is. Wait, hold on. What the... Wait, it just downloaded. Wait, we might be good? Hold up, it just downloaded. Alright, everyone. I don't know what this is. I need to do this in my video player, I think? I think if I show it in the, I think if I show it in the thing, it'll fuck up. Hold up. Let me add this real quick. Why doesn't it show the movies and TV window? Why does this hate me? I don't understand. Wait, do I need to open it? Sorry, hold on. Technical difficulties. Should I open it with the other media player? Is that what it wants? OBS, I need you to find this. Hold up. Okay, yeah. Media player. I need to make sure that this, like... Okay. I think we're good. Alright, everyone. We have Voices of the Kid. This was just sent to me by Blue... What the fuck? Is the gay porn image? The fucking... Dude, the fucking gay porn Neuralink image. I forgot about that. That was something Wisp drew. Okay. This is peak. This Of course it's the fucking Urelli thing, too. The fucking gay porn Neuralink image. Has Wisp posted anything that I could show on stream real quick before we go? I don't think I've shown the, Well, let me pull some shit up. let's grab this one. Shut up. Sorry, my fucking email thing is going off again. Here. We're really ending the stream on a much higher note than the rest of the entire stream was. I'm not even gonna lie. Alright. Wisp just made, this. Which... Okay, first of all, Wisp, I have to ask, why am I so fat? Why'd you depict me like this? I find that offensive. Hold on, let me just make sure you know what I'm talking about. This right here. Funny? Damn. Fair enough, actually. Never mind. Never mind. When are you due? God damn it. Fuck you, Jade. Oh, wait, the red arrow's still here. My bad. Oh, body positive? I think I'm positive for fucking type 2. That's where the kid is stored? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Anti-Cool-Kid369 just fucking DM'd me. Let's see if this is true or gay porn on Discord. Evelyn, you fucking bastard, dude. Mpreg? God damn it. Control him like a suit. Putting the cool kid. I think Wisp did a thing for the Risk of Rain stream too, I think. Let me find it if I scroll up more. Was that too high up? Shit. I don't know. Where am I? Okay, so it's definitely before this. Yeah, this. Check it out. Boom. The I like how I'm just like squished into the helmet. Look at inflation is true. Oh hell no. Oh hell no. Thank you, Wisp, for the bangers as always. Wally, welcome. We visited you earlier and played Would or Would Not. Oh my god. Still on stage 2. That's true. Still on stage 2 to this day. Trust the process, though. Trust the process. Why is there a mushroom? That's Bungus. I was asleep? Yeah. Honestly, that's probably for the best. We visited you on the Valis and saw that you were asleep. Staring into the Skype webcam. Locked eyes at all times. Let's get Bayrat, Robin, and Sab and hit the Nightmare Blunt Rotation IRL someday. That seems like a horrible idea. It seems like a horrible idea. I can't believe that Anti-Cool Kid on YouTube tipped you off that it was me. I know the truth. I know the fucking truth. Honestly, Evelyn just got baited when I said the do not astral project as a fish and die, because once she completed your soul be torn asunder, I finally had like a solid confirmation. I had suspected for a while that it would have been you, but that was the giveaway. Demanding Sions? Yeah. Like I said, like for my Nightmare Blunt Rotation,